G'day, it's the end of the month, and you know what that means. It's time for another monthly roundup of all the best freakouts and stupid shenanigans Karens have gotten up to throughout this month. Let's get into the clips.
According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you. You still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. This person's doing a DoorDash delivery to an apartment complex. Lucky for them, all they've been asked to do is just leave it in the lobby and they'll come grab it in a moment. Anyway, while she's doing this, the security guard down here is a bit of a nuisance about her doing this.
No, I delivered it. It's right here. I'm gonna get my money because I delivered the food. He here.
Take it over there.
Wherever he is, he's somewhere in this building, and that's not my problem, sir.
What is your problem? Your problem is to leave it
My
here.
job is to just deliver the food to this
to
building.
Samuel.
To the building.
No, not to the building.
Samuel's here.
No,
Wherever
he isn't
Samuel
here.
is,
He isn't
he
here.
can come and get his food from the lobby.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. The guy's not here. You
How you know that?
that?
How do you know he's not here? How am I not doing my job?
Get in touch with Samuel.
Samuel knows his food is down here, so he go come get it when he come and get it. Thank you, sir.
No.
If you throw his food out, he'll know, because I'm gonna send him this video too.
Well, hey, but
So if he finds out that his food is outside, then that means are you Samuel, sir? Yeah, he's trying to throw your food outside. I'm trying to leave your food right here so that you can get your food, and he's telling me he gonna throw it outside if I leave it right here. I'm not doing nothing but just delivering your DoorDash, sir. No, you just told me Samuel wasn't here and that you was gonna throw his food out. Okay, but I told you I was gonna leave his food here and that I was going to leave. And you said you was gonna throw his food outside. It doesn't matter. That don't matter.
Leave.
That's your food, sir. Thank you so much.
It's always funny seeing the reactions of people who really have their hands in the shit. Because it's like the moment that the person who came down, who's actually ordered that DoorDash, the guy who's been doing all this arguing all this entire time, is just like, nope, go away, shoo, don't continue recording this. It's funny just trying to watch them try and make up for everything they just quite literally did. This guy's looking for his pet squirrel and the neighbor comes around to harass them about it.
Okay, so tell me why. Why do you have a pet squirrel?
Because I rescued her.
Is this even legal?
Having a pet squirrel?
Yeah.
Are you going to report me for having a squirrel?
Yeah, I can actually.
What do you... Please, get out of here. What are you
Isn't that... Okay, let
Are
me
you
ask you
joking?
something.
I'm looking for my squirrel.
Let me ask you something.
It's like having a dog.
How is that even right for the squirrel? Squirrels should be living out in the nature, picking off peanuts. Are you recording this?
I'll call the cops.
Okay.
Let's
Go ahead. Call the cops. Have fun with that.
From my understanding, depending on the state, it is legal to have a pet squirrel as long as you go through the right methods, I assume anyway. It's just one of those things where you must be living a really, really sad life if you're going to report someone or call the police on someone because they have a pet squirrel. Here we have a Karen at McDonald's who's waiting for their order and decides to call someone illegal, ask if they're illegal. Here's the clip.
Say it again. This Karen, she thinks she's gonna cover her face. What? What were you gonna say?
You're a
What'd you
bitch.
say?
Are you illegal?
I'm illegal?
Are you illegal?
That is none of your business and none of your concern.
Yeah, it is. I pay taxes.
That
for
doesn't
this.
mean shit. What does that have to do here? That's a mobile order and I picked up a mobile order.
This is American.
And what? How do you know I'm illegal? What? Okay, so then be quiet. Don't ask that question. You're very racist. That is racist.
There you go.
You're a Karen. You're a Karen. Don't ever do that again. I hope you get your karma.
Cheryl, I'm your number 3. Yeah, because
Shut up.
parked in the
Shut up. And you just called me an illegal. Go home. Go home. Get your license plate.
I swear, ever since Trump's been successful at doing what he does, which is crazy by the way, it just has empowered all these type of people to just be a lot more racist than what they used to be, and that's just what this is. Calling someone and asking if someone is illegal, that is just racism to a T. You're going off of their race, what they look like, or how they sound, and you're assuming that they're illegal because of those attributes. That's just racism as a nutshell. You can't go, oh, of course you're going to go racism, of course, in your car there. No, that's racism. That's straight up what it is. There's no ambiguity about it. That's just racism, buddy. it's crazy. This guy working at UPS comes to the end of his shift, and when he goes to clock off, he gets told by his boss that he's fired. So he does what the best person does in the situation, is I say, screw it, if I'm fired then, I'm airing it all out, baby.
Fired from the UPS store by this cuck loser, f***ing coward, cuck loser, won't even fire me at the beginning of my shift, waits till the end of my shift. Here he is, Darren the cuck loser from 1892, who's a f***ing loser, who doesn't know shit about running a business, and he's gonna let an alcoholic fat named Joe fire somebody with 10 years of experience because he complained that Joe won't train my co-workers, and Joe put on the radio, and Joe drinks next door and won't tell shit to my co-workers because he's a cuck loser coward, just like Darren, the cuck loser coward loser.
Man, it's just like, you know what? The inner thoughts, you can win this time round. I'm gonna air it all out. And you just see at the end of the satisfaction, like, cool, I've done what I needed to do. Anyway, I'm going, bye. Oh boy. Here we get dropped into the middle of an argument at the back end of a store.
You stupid bitch! Don't touch me!
Okay, that's suicide.
I don't give a f***. You just assaulted me over some shit I paid for. And I'm going to call my bank about my detective, and she won't come up here. Okay. Why? I'll be back in like 5 minutes with my mother.
You're not coming.
Sorry, let me out of the store. I don't care. I'm coming back to my mom. She's a detective.
Oh,
Whoop, that's another assault. I don't care. Well, you will care at some point in the future. Maybe. Depends if they push charges. Who knows? And if the cops actually care or not. Here we have an employee insulting a customer for some reason or another that we don't exactly have.
What were you saying?
That you're not me as big.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
You want to go out and fight?
Please. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit on me? Fat ass bitch? What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, bitch? We can fight right here, right now. Do you want to? I'm not scared to fight your ass.
I'm not scared either.
Okay, then
Go ahead.
Stay there. Stay inside. You want to fight? Because we can fight.
Granted, we have no idea how we got here, but hurling insults like that in the first place to customers is definitely not a good look and a good start to this entire mess, let alone the whole threatening to fight junk. The guy recording here, his job is to put boots on cars that are parking in places where they really shouldn't be parking. Anyway, he's in the middle of going to boot this car here when his couple of owners come around and are not exactly happy to see what is currently happening. Here's the clip.
That is up.
It's stuff.
This isn't someone who comes here and drops their car here. I pay a shit ton of money to be a club member.
You're being offensive.
No, this is offensive.
And let me talk.
This is offensive. This is offensive, Adam.
I know it's funny. It's Are you videoing this? Are you videoing?
Yeah, I have to.
Because it's not respectful to video us. It's not necessary.
I'm just doing my job, sir.
Okay, then we'll walk away unless you want to boot. Unless you want.
I'm saying they gonna tow it, there, sir.
You're gonna tow our car.
It's $90. The gym's closed.
Okay, I'm gonna pay $90 now, and then I'm gonna take it up with the city, whoever I need to.
Kara,
I
we're
pay a
not gonna pay
lot of money.
$90.
I pay a lot of money to have my car
Could you stop
here.
videoing, please?
Come on, sir.
No, don't
You're touching
touch
my
him.
property.
Don't touch him.
You're touching my property.
I pay a lot of money.
Kara, I want you to stop.
No, I pay a lot as money to have my Toyota.
He's having a laugh. You're having a laugh,
don't
right?
touch
This
him.
is silly.
Don't touch him.
Hey,
Don't touch him.
long as you know,
I'm
man.
gonna send an email to the club about this.
So we're not paying for the boot tonight?
We're not paying for the boot.
This
So
is
what's gonna
unacceptable.
happen? What are you gonna do? What are you
Let's
gonna
go-
do
let's
to
go.
our car?
Adam, come over here.
Shut up!
Adam, he's video.
I know, it's funny, right?
That's
it's
fine.
funny.
All right,
I
I'm
know.
gonna video this myself.
We're gonna video you. Here, we're gonna videoing you. Here, we're videoing you.
There you go. Adam.
Come over here.
Adam.
We're gonna video
Adam.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Adam.
Shut up.
Adam, he's
Kara.
videoing us.
They disrespecting your wife, bro.
Yeah.
No,
bro,
he's
for
not
real,
my
for real.
wife. I'm not his wife. I'm his girlfriend. So what's your name?
What's
Y'all
your name?
paying
What are you
for
doing?
y'all
What's
paying
your
for
work
it?
you're doing?
Y'all paying for the boot tonight, guys.
What's your name,
For
sir?
what?
Or what?
No, Adam, I'm videoing.
Or what?
I'ma just get in my car, and leave.
Is the guy drunk or something, or is he just genuinely this unstable? Either way, I think there's a lot of questions going on with the relationship that's going on between them there, because it clearly just looks like on the surface that he may or may not be an abuser. I'm not going to assume, but the telltales of some abusive behavior are definitely there in this clip here. Interesting. And it's not disrespectful to be recording people be idiots when you're just trying to do your job. It's kind of, you know, covering your ass to some degree. Who's having a bad day?
I have a very bad day! I had a very bad day! I had a very bad day! I have a very bad day! I want to pay! You said you cannot pay!
Ah, you're having a bad day. Anyway. Here we get dropped in the middle of an argument conversation between the customer, who's the one recording, and the manager of this store, who's attempting to return their purchase for them. We're clearly lacking a lot of context here. Here's a clip.
I feel so uncomfortable.
Return my purchase.
I don't feel safe with you.
Return my purchase.
Thank you. I'm going to ask you to leave my store.
And trust me, with pleasure. Return my purchase now.
That's too
Of course you don't. Of course you would say that. Of course you would say that. And I'm so glad I'm going to send this to corporate, because I used to work for Sephora 34th Street. So thank you very much. Your behavior is nothing like a manager.
I'm doing the return.
Yes, please do it and hurry up. Karen.
Pardon me?
Return my purchase. I paid for these goods and I don't want them. Return my purchase.
Do I have to call? Where did you just call me?
Return my purchase. Give me my money back. You see how she's not trying to give me my money back?
First of all,
you're gonna be fired.
If you're gonna put the phone down, you can't record in the store.
Yes, I can.
I can ask you to leave.
Yes, I can. I'm an influencer. Yes, I can.
You're an influencer?
Yes,
No,
I am.
You're not.
So give me my money back. And that's the problem, you see? I have, and give me my receipt right now.
9068.
And give me my receipt right now. Refund, thank you. Yeah,
all recording the store that
yes, I can. Give me my receipt, and you will be fired, Karen. Karen.
Look, this wasn't already the greatest look for the person recording, especially considering that we're clearly dropped way late in this conversation. There's clearly things that have happened prior to this that made the manager so upset. But the fact that you use the fact that you're an influencer, so you're allowed to break the rules of the store by recording, even though the rules of the store is you shouldn't be recording in here, is really flipping stupid and really just reeks of entitlement to me. Just the fact that you think that saying that, oh, I'm allowed to record in here because I'm an influencer is just ridiculous. And to me, for me at least, that just invalidates whatever you have to say, because it's clear that you're an entitled person who doesn't give 2/10 of a shit about what the other person's doing. You may not agree to that, and that's fair. But, like, just invoking the fact that you're, quote, influencer and get to do whatever the hell you want is just terrible. Shoot. Opie here's with her aunt at the shops, and she's in line waiting to check out of the actual shops itself, but she decides that there's something that they need to get, and last minute goes and grabs it and comes back and joins her aunt in line where she currently is. The person behind her aunt is upset about this because she perceives it as some form of line cutting and starts going off at her. And when she doesn't move out of the line, because of course she wasn't, she was with her aunt anyway, this person decided to be a great idea to start ramming her cart into her aunt's cart and also ran over her foot. And now here's the confrontation that occurred after it.
You guys, it's typical of you, bitch. Yes, you guys.
Well, that was racist. Yeah, you old ass hag.
Race, ho. Because
but you a cracker. Meanwhile, listen, while you over here trying to come for us, the savage and me could have stole your wallet. Don't snatch, bitch. You left it on the floor.
My God. Thank you. On top of that.
No, get your shit. I don't need nothing from you.
Since you walked in this store, honey.
You shouldn't have hit her with that buggy though, lady, and you grabbed me multiple times.
She better let slide her ass out.
She gonna try to call the police, but she hit us first.
If she call them, they better bring the
I've been
ambulance
recording her this whole
this
time,
bitch.
so it don't matter. Ma'am, you've been recording for over 3 minutes. And you taking my pictures. Why'd you taking pictures of them?
Like, what y'all do to her? Why she take pictures? Look at her recording.
Hey, she got all y'all pictures, you guys.
That shit made World Star slide her.
To be honest, she's mad. My aunt's paying for my groceries. I was already here.
I'm 9, 10, 12.
she was. I don't know what she got going on, but she ran my aunt down with the buggy. She grabbed me. I'm trying to keep my aunt from hitting on her.
I'm slaughtering all 7.
I was trying to save you, lady. She was finna whoop your ass.
I was. That whole goddamn
She was finna whoop your. Please back up. Go ahead.
You think you're scared?
Please back up out my face.
You don't know if I had to hit you. One hit.
Go.
One hit.
What's low class is your old ass. Stop, auntie. That's you an old bitch. You better be glad you old as fuck. I would have pushed your ass into that motherfucking rail right there. Get your buggy and go. Go ahead. You're not that strong. Back up. You're in my personal. Auntie, please stop. You're in my personal space, ma'am. Please back up with this fucking buggy. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you, ma'am. Please go. Please go, ma'am. I'm trying to say, please go, ma'am. I'm serious. She gonna try to call you ignorant and black too, right? I'm trying to help you. You don't know what people got going on. You over here hitting over that damn buggy.
And you hit me with the bug. You
twice. Stop, auntie, please.
Why?
Please don't walk in my space. Please.
Walking your space. That was my
COVID. Please get this lady.
Get her.
You talk about everybody after we done been assaulted multiple times by her.
She hit me on
that's why you should say everybody's goddamn buggy. Because we're black though, you gonna walk up on us first. Get her ass, for real, get her ass.
Isn't this just like a normal thing you do when you're shopping with family and you forget something whilst you're lining up for the checkout? Someone in the family rushes off to go grab the said item while everyone else just still sits in line exactly where they were before. There's nothing wrong with that, right? I'm not crazy here. I mean, this happens all the time down here in Australia. It's very common because, oh yeah, you forgot something, but you're with a family member who's also doing the shopping with you. They can go grab the item while you sit there with the trolley in the line waiting to check out. I've never seen a problem with that. And if that's normal over in America, which I believe it is, because otherwise that'd be very stupid to some degree, this just comes off as extremely deranged behavior from this old lady. Whether it's because of some form of racist intent or not, it's just so deranged that this person should be taken away and call the police. Call the police on what? On your ass? You're the one who instigated this. You're the one who started ramming them with a trolley. You'll be the one getting in all this shit. Actually, depends where you are in America, because police seem to have a tendency to go after black people in some areas. Anyway, this guy gets arrested because seemingly the cop doesn't like the fact that he's talking back to him.
Hey, what's your name and vice? I already told you 20. Call your supervisor right now. Call your supervisor right now. Hey. Call your supervisor right now. I don't want to deal with you, bro. Put your hand behind your back. All right, perfect. Put your hand behind your back. All right. Why you get arrested? Why is he getting arrested? Hey, we recording this shit, bro. What are you doing? I'm doing anything.
You lied first. The law says you got to tell exactly why you're pulling him over and why you're getting him arrested. You didn't even leave him for underrights.
You're putting your hands on me. I don't know what you're all right, trying to talk to you. All right, perfect. Do I know who you are? You have a gun. You have a gun. Stop resisting.
Seriously?
I'm not resisting, bro. I don't know what your problem is. That was crazy, yo.
You keep walking the street, searching for a place to stay.
What are you doing, bro? Okay, I know what you're doing. Perfect.
I know we lack any of the information of what happened prior to this recording here, but seemingly like everyone else watching this is like, why is he getting arrested for? And I don't know about you, but the immediate shove away after asking him to call a supervisor, then to immediately arrest him after shoving him away, is definitely interesting to say the least. Here we get a fun story of a Kevin getting absolutely owned for their bad behavior. So a puck got stuck in a netting, as the story goes, and the kid managed to find a way to knock it down. But right at the last moment, an older guy with hair wide enough to know better decides to snatch it from the kid. Unfortunately for him, the entire stadium witnessed this occur and start booing him. And eventually, someone from the stadium themselves just comes out and gives the kid another puck and gets recognized for it. Everyone cheers for him. But the old guy, not leaving good enough, decides to go after the kid even more after getting recognized.
Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out. Oh.
Man, even from this distance and angle, you can see how red his face gets by the end of this. Like, holy crap. Buddy, do you not realize that you should have just taken the fact that you managed to take the puck for yourself and just move on with your day? You really had to go back for more? Was that really the brightest move? Clearly. Here we have a driver who gets stopped by a person after they made an attempt to bypass a school bus whilst its stop sign was out and flashing.
Can you see the stop sign? That's stop! I'm saying it in English. Stop! S-T-O-P!
Papito, vente para acá.
Stop! Oh, you're on this side of the first stop!
I've honestly seen way too many clips of this exact same thing happening. We just should really take these people, take their licenses and throw them away. They should never get a license again, because if you can't read a simple stop sign next to a school bus where kids are literally getting out, then you shouldn't be on the damn roads. Here we have an old guy going off at a person for sniffing a deodorant they're thinking about buying.
So what's the problem here?
You're the problem.
How? I'm the problem. Maybe you should scooter on away. Because I'm just smelling deodorant. I can smell it to see if I want to buy it. What's so wrong with that?
There's a lot wrong with that.
How?
You're not supposed to be opening up for someone else to even buy it. You know?
I'm okay to do this and smell deodorant, yeah? What's up? There's no problem here. I can smell this deodorant to see if I want to buy it.
Take it apart and smell it? You can't do that, right?
Oh, yeah, you can.
All right.
Thank you. There you go. There you go. Jeez. Thank you.
The worker just comes in and yeah, that's perfectly fine. I don't see why there'd be a problem with this. Just one thing to keep in mind, be careful whenever you use aerosols in this way, trying to get a smell of them, because, you know, make sure there's no one near you, because someone can be allergic to that, and unironically, it could kill them. I don't joke when saying that, look it up. Here we have an old DoorDasher here trying to pick up some food by some form of small little business here, and doesn't understand the sign-in process on how to check out the DoorDash order that they're here to collect. And rather than asking for help, whether it be from the customers that are literally there or one of the employees, he takes the route of starting to scream and shout at the employees because of his inconvenience of something not functioning the way he thinks it should.
I come down the alley, you got it all blocked.
Stop yelling.
I just want the food and get the out of here.
Okay, that's not how it works. You're not gonna yell. We're gonna have a conversation.
You got me upset. You got me upset.
No one got you upset. You got yourself upset. So you have to sign it in. You have to scan this QR code and you have, is that your card? You have to move
I'm gonna move it. Just give me the bag, please.
I can't give you the bag until you sign it in. So you can cancel the order or sign it in, but you have to move your card.
What do you mean sign it in?
We have a sign-in process.
I've never been here before.
Okay, we can help you.
This is a new zone for me.
Okay.
I've 5 years. 5 years doing this.
Okay, you're not getting an order. Cancel it.
You bitch.
Okay, bye.
GPS took me right there. Now you got another guy. That's some kind of private lot. I'm gonna report you folks to DoorDash.
Move your car.
I'm moving. I'm leaving.
Okay,
I'm reporting you to DoorDash.
Go ahead.
Bitch.
I don't care. Go.
Is it really that hard to just ask for help and like, hey, I don't understand how this works. Could you like tell me how this works, please? Is it that hard to just be a decent person and ask for help instead of screaming and shouting and calling them names because they use a system that you don't understand because you've never seen it before? That's really stupid, man. Here we have an old guy who watches someone park in the handicap zone, and when the person gets out does not look like they're visibly handicapped, he makes the assumption that they're not handicapped. Here's the clip.
I'll wait for them to come.
And they will ticket you. You know what a fine is for that?
Yeah, I do. And actually, it's mine.
What is?
My handicap sticker.
Where?
Mine.
Where? You don't have a handicap plate. You don't have a sticker on
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You don't have a sticker up there.
Open your big eyes and look, you moron.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll wait for them.
Good.
Let's wait for them.
Good. Oh, is that your mom's sticker that you used?
Do you have nothing better to do with your life?
My mom had one.
Do you have nothing better to do with your life? Do you have nothing better to do with your life? I don't have to tell you what my handicap is.
Is it that hard to understand that not all handicaps that will be given a handicap placard would be visible? Also furthermore to that, this person might also be a carer who looks after someone who is handicapped, so they've got a handicap sticker on their car. They may not have the person with them now, but there's so many different things to it. You can't just automatically assume. If you're really curious and want to double check things, the first thing you do is just see if the handicap placard is where it should be on the car, and if it is, move on with your life. Don't say anything more, because it's there, they have the legal right to park there, and it's none of your business beyond that. Here we have a pretty racist encounter in what looks to be Costco.
Go back to my country. Where's my country?
Who knows?
Where's my country?
Who knows? Trump will find out.
Where's my country?
Trump will.
Where's my country? Talk to me.
Trump will find it. Talk to you. Get
now
Listen,
I'm
I don't
recording
talk
you.
to dirt. I walk on it.
Oh, okay. So who's
that?
dirt?
Dogs. My dogs come to me. Get out of here.
So,
Danny, are you ready?
So tell me, go back to my country, right?
I just find it funny how all these racist people are coming out of the woodworks for the first time in probably God knows how long to be very openly racist against anyone they just don't like. Additional funny note, isn't most of the people who are Republican were also the anti-mask people back with COVID? Now here she is wearing a mask. It's almost like this also works to hide her identity a bit better than if she wasn't wearing a mask. Here we have a Karen who's upset at OP for potentially using a leaf blower that she perceives to be illegal. And partway throughout the conversation, she decides that it would be a great idea to claim that she's going to call immigration on him for using a leaf blower. Here's a clip.
Some water and get the leaf. Look at what he's doing. People are breathing. You're breathing this right now. All this dust, all this from Hollywood, all this ashes from Hollywood Hills, he just blew all over. Can you give me the owner information?
I don't have it. This is their job, though.
No. This is illegal to use this kind of blowers. Okay, illegal in the city of Los Angeles. And if they want to blow, they can put some water. No, not like that.
Yes,
not
they do.
Everywhere. Not
yes,
everywhere.
they do, ma'am.
Okay? Not everywhere. I'm calling immigration.
So, are you serious?
Yes.
You're calling immigration.
I'm calling immigration because they're wasting my air. I'm breathing this, and you're telling me everybody's doing it?
Ma'am.
Shut up.
Get the over yourself. You f***ing privileged.
What?
Yeah.
I am privileged?
Yeah.
You want to freeze this?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I want to record this.
Yeah.
You want to breathe this air?
Call immigration.
Breathe this air with ashes from Hollywood that's all over.
Call immigration. Gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm privileged? I am privileged?
Yeah.
You telling me I'm privileged?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
You.
Thank you. She's gonna call immigration.
Yes.
Get your shit together, you f***ing. Sorry. Your gardeners were f***ing blowing the other day. Your gardeners f***ing do the same shit. Yeah, they f***ing do. I f***ing see them all the time. Stop f***ing mistreating people. Stop mistreating people.
Asking them to stop putting
Call immigration on them? Telling them you're gonna call immigration?
Yes, yes.
I fail to see what one thing has to do with the other.
Yeah.
Because they're just destroying everything. They put ashes all over. Now we breathe.
Everyone is doing it. Everyone's gardener's doing it.
Not today.
The last few days they do. I f***ing walk every day.
Not today. They can put some water.
Stop being a f***ing racist. Yeah. Get the f*** over yourself. Get the f*** over yourself. No one else is screaming at them but you.
Look, I'm just gonna straight up and say it. Tell me you're racist without saying you're racist. I don't know how in the world you come up with the idea that, oh, someone's doing something you think is illegal by using a leaf blower that you believe is illegal. Let's call immigration over it. What the hell is immigration gonna do about it? What's their thing here? Is it purely because this is a person who doesn't seem like they would be American and that's why you want to get immigration involved, coming from the person whose accent sounds very European? It's like one of those things where if you think you're using something that you believe is illegal, you call the cops or the local council, whatever has proper jurisdiction when it comes to flipping leaf blower semantics. Like, goddamn, I don't like leaf blowers. I think they're silly. You're just blowing shit off of your property into someone else's place that only is inevitably going to get blown up to your stuff when the wind goes the other direction. But it's just like, this is stupid and just comes off very racist. Here we have an Instacart worker that's upset with this store here because of apparent bad customer service that they explain in a very lengthy paragraph that just kind of runs down to that she's not happy that she doesn't get greeted whenever she enters the store. So today she decides that today would be the day where she confronts one of the register workers over this apparent bad customer service and also record their reaction, which led to this.
What you're saying is that you're not going to give me your name inside of an establishment when I'm telling you that everybody...
You cannot record me.
Yeah, this is gonna go to corporate.
Who was yelling at Miss Shirley, who was not
like I said. Yeah, get him up here. Very rude. I'm telling this person that like I said, saying that I'm actively rude to customers, that when their staff is basically very rude. How are you doing, Lauren?
You are not.
Listen, she's rude. I don't want her ringing me up. The lady that was working Miss Shirley, rude every time I come out. I complained to her about you, before. Yeah. Exactly. So like I said, she's telling me that I've been actively rude to all her customers and to her staff or employees. But every time I have an issue, I bring it to a management, correct? So like I said, I give back when I get out. I'm doing my. Thank you very much. Thank you for vouching for me. Like I said, so why hasn't she said this?
Okay. Is the recording really necessary?
Yeah, because she should treat me.
Okay. Okay.
I asked her for her name, and she keeps her thing like this. So I'm not going to show you my name. Is that how you treat your customers?
No, when she started recording,
thank you. I know it was way before that.
Okay, how about this?
I have to consent to be recorded.
Like I know now when you're being rude, and I'm fear for my life.
I'm gonna take care of this. What was she doing that made you feel like that?
So I'm gonna start recording for you. See, tell her to get away. Tell her to get away because it's another one.
Miss Shirley, please. Miss Shirley.
Please.
I understand. Can you please?
No, you don't understand.
See what I'm saying? Very rude. Very rude.
You get banned from
Miss Shirley, she has.
I've been banned from the store since when?
All right. We're just gonna.
I'm gonna make sure this gets to corporate. I'm gonna make sure this gets on TikTok too, and show everybody how you guys treat people up in here.
I'm willing to bet a little bit of money here that the manager here ultimately didn't really say too much to the worker, their employee after this. Maybe just a little like, hey, maybe try to handle these situations a bit better next time, or maybe try to greet them if you can. And if corporate did end up seeing that, they probably wouldn't have cared too much anyway, because the issue that the Instacart workers complaining about is such a non-issue. Oh, you didn't get greeted when you entered the store? Is there a person at the door specifically there to greet you? If you walk by a person who's at the registers, they might not greet you all the time. They might not even notice you've now come in because they might be busy doing other things. It just seems really stupid to get this worked up about apparent bad customer service because you don't get greeted when you enter the store. It's really stupid. A lady was at this Taco Bell earlier and complained about their order taking too long, so they quickly make up her order and she goes on her way. Anyway, a little while later, this guy comes in asking for the exact same order that has already been taken by someone else, and because it's already been taken by someone else, they say there's not really much they can do about that current situation. And well, things quickly divulge into this mess here.
Go get my license plate, you dumb.
Back up.
She wants my license
We're
plate.
reporting you, sir. We're
You
gonna
don't
report
treat
you
us
to
like
the
general
police.
manager.
We're reporting you to the police, sir.
Go ahead.
We will.
Go ahead.
Back up. Back up. Do something. Do something. Do something. I wish you would.
Go ahead.
Don't
Go
you
ahead.
dare.
Threaten
Nate,
me.
come out here right now. Nate, come out here right now.
You're
Come out here right now.
Stop
He's
touching me.
I'm blocking you. He just literally got straight in my face. Like, he needs to go. He needs to go.
No. This
He
bitch
needs to
keeps
go.
egging me the
Yeah,
Tell
get
her
out
to
of
shut
here.
the
You're getting recorded. You're getting
Okay,
recorded
and?
because you're acting like this. No,
Record
this
me.
is getting reported
Keep
to the
recording
police.
me. Keep recording me.
Go.
I'm not doing shit, you dumb.
You're a dumb bitch. How about that?
Go
You're a
ahead.
dumb bitch.
Go ahead.
Do something.
Go ahead.
You're a dumb bitch.
Go ahead.
You're a dumb
Go
bitch.
ahead.
Shut your eyes.
Go
You're a
ahead.
dumb bitch.
Go
Stop
ahead.
talking to me like that, for real.
Go ahead.
You know, there's something funny about just holding the camera so high at this person that you're looking down upon them. I don't know if it's because the person recording was actually tall enough to be able to do stuff on these lines, or whether they just did that because there was a person in between them. Either way, funny. Also, I feel like losing your handle like this and potentially hitting someone will cause much more of an inconvenience than your order potentially being stolen by someone else. I don't know, just saying. People who wear fedora hats have really never beaten the allegations with this one.
I'm gonna go home now.
My phone's dead. Let's go like down there. I don't know. We'll
down there is crazy. It's dark over there.
No, it's a loop. It's a loop. It's a dead end. I really want to get to know you.
A loop, a dead end?
Yeah, that's just like 10 more minutes I want to get to know you for.
No, I'm okay. I really am okay. I'm being firm now. Yeah. Because I really do need to go home and get ready to go to bed. Because I have to wake up early. But you have my name. You have my Instagram.
I don't, though. My phone's dead. Like, you request me, but obviously it's like...
But when you charge your phone, you're going to get it, right? Yeah. You're a big boy. You'll be okay.
I know. We'll see.
Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your night, okay? Get home safe.
Look, either you're just really bad at approaching girls, which I don't think's the case here, or you're really out to do something very, very terrible here, because why are you trying to encourage her to go to a dark place to talk to her? It's just... the absolute sketch of the sketchometers going off the radar. It's literally illegible, but goddamn crazy. Here an old lady gets very impatient and starts going off at the workers at this Dollar General, and when the person who is being served by said worker decides to go, hey, no, that's not on, grow up.
That you can't wait for it, because you're impatient.
Oh,
My grandma taught me that. She's about your age. I just went to 2 funerals this week.
Well,
and I gotta be patient. Yeah, that is my problem, isn't it? That I got more patience than you.
Well, I don't have a lot.
It's very clear.
Alright. You gonna send me to hell for that?
No, ma'am. Sounds like you need to go home. You need to open up a Bible. Sounds like your parents didn't do that for you.
You ain't got anything better to do except sit here and fuss with
No,
me.
ma'am. I'm sitting here protecting the people that ring me up week to week, in front of the people that check out here week to week, that see me week to week. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the people that come into stores and act this way towards employees. Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you? I'm a customer. I'm sitting right here.
Oh, I'm a customer.
Okay, then wait in line. Wait your turn. Be patient.
I was waiting, and I'm still waiting.
Then be quiet.
Will you be quiet?
She obviously didn't expect to see any pushback from the customers that are there waiting in line with her. She genuinely looks like she was caught way off guard by this, which is kind of funny. Here we go down under as 2 people decide to stand in the middle of a car park to save it for someone else who's not quite there yet.
No, you can't block off a park like that. You're not allowed to.
Get out of the way.
Park.
This is insane. Insane scene.
Fun fact, depending on the state, depends on how legal this technically is. For the most part, it's illegal, but if you're in a car parking space that isn't publicly accessible, like let's say something that you have to pay to access, or a private car park garage for, let's say, an apartment building, depending on the state, this is technically somewhat legal because it's not a part of the public accessible roadway. I don't know, but then other states are just like, no, if someone's blocking a car park and someone tries parking in it, the pedestrian might get fined upwards of $1,000. It's kind of funny, really, on how wacky it all is. Here we have what is quite literally just an insane overall clip where this person here is just waiting in the drive-thru to get a prescription from this chemist, pharmacist thing here, but didn't realize that they're still closed for lunch until about 2 p.m. Anyway, this other person decides to come and park their truck in front of this person in the drive-thru, get out of their car to start going off at the person currently waiting in the drive-thru. Also, fun fact, this person's supposedly the vice chairman of this township, vice chairman supervisor of this township. I'm not 100% sure how all that works, but I assume it's a very important position that they kind of got to be responsible in, so obviously they got in a lot of shit for this, but here's the clip.
Oh, what the f is she doing?
What do you need?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that we were supposed to sit here, especially since you were behind me, so now you want to go ahead? I'm just going to block you, and now you're not going to go anywhere today till I get served. How's that?
Nobody's answering, so how is this my fault?
It says till 2 o'clock. Maybe if you'd roll your goddamn window down, you'd hear it. You
Okay, so...
up here who don't hear that message because you're busy playing on your phone.
Okay, so what do you have to do here? What do you have to do here if it's open at 2? Why are you here?
Because I'm here to pick something up, too.
Okay, so if it don't open till 2.
For an elderly family member.
Okay, so if it don't open, at 2, then how the hell are you gonna pick up your medicine?
Easy.
Answer me that.
Easy. I'm right in front of that thing. How are you gonna get it?
Okay, can you get the off my car? Thank you, sir.
Actually, it's ma'am, but you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Like I said.
Sir? Oh, really, sir?
Thank you.
Sir? You want to keep saying sir, bitch? You want to keep saying sir, bitch? Piece of shit. Piece of shit. You want to keep saying sir? Are you a Trump voter?
What are you gonna do?
Are you a Trump voter?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
but
really?
what the are you gonna do?
Right,
what are you gonna do?
Are you a MAGA
what are
bitch?
you gonna do?
You sound like a MAGA bitch.
But you touching my shit like you own it. Do you own it?
It is
Do
shit.
you own it? Okay,
It
but why are you touching my stuff?
I'm not touching.
Why are you touching my stuff?
I'm not touching anything.
Clearly,
Why
you
are
was just.
blocking
I
it?
have you on
This
camera.
window's closed till
I have
You're
you.
everybody's up.
Bro, I'm not even playing. I'm not playing. Get the in the car. I am not playing with you.
Oh, you're not playing? What are you gonna do?
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Bro. Get the in your car. I'm not playing with you.
I've genuinely got to ask the question, who in their right mind thinks that doing what they did here was a good idea? From the brief moment we saw the cars behind OP who was recording this, it looks like there was people lining up behind her for this drive-thru for probably the same reason she was. And so it comes down to a question of like, was this person trying to get them to leave the drive-thru to stop the lineup, or were they trying to intimidate them or something just so they could go first, or was this just one big huge ego trip that was entirely stupid that they have no justifiable reason for even doing in the first place? Well, granted, they have no justifiable reason of even doing this in the first place. It makes absolutely no sense, and it comes off as absolutely batshit insane. And obviously, they didn't expect the person, they expected the person to probably fold over, so when they got out and made it clear that they're really unhappy about the treatment they just got, you can see they quickly ran back to their truck to get out of that situation, which is funny in its own right. Here we have a would-be mail thief getting caught.
Give me the stuff that you took. Don't act stupid. My friend literally called me and told me that someone had just passed by. Give me that shit. Everything that you took. Why you baby taking mail for? It's not even, what the you gonna do with this? No. Everything
That
else.
was it, dude. That was
Give me everything
it.
else.
That was all.
Let me see the other bag.
This is not yours.
Let me see the other bag.
I gave you what I did.
Let me see the other bag.
Let me go.
No, let me see the other bag. Where's the other stuff that you took?
The other stuff is
Okay,
not
and
yours.
I'm pretty sure it's not yours either, so give it back.
Not everything was just not
Give me everything
okay?
else.
I did
Give me everything
package,
else.
I was wrong for that. But
Give me everything else. I'll give it back to the people. You shouldn't be taking other people's shit.
I don't need you to be doing this. If you want to call the cops, call the cops.
I'll call the cops on you.
Go
Give me
ahead.
that shit.
Call the
Give me
cops.
everything else.
I'd rather you just
Give
call
me
the
everything
cops,
else.
okay? Like nothing else is your
Give me
friends.
everything
I
else.
promise you that.
It looks like some of the mail that she stole was junk mail, just catalogs. Why would you steal catalogs? What was the point of that? Like, that's just seemingly stupid. And from my understanding, this is a potential felon, potentially. I don't 100% know, but why would you want them to call the cops on you when you could just return everything and move on with your day and potentially not get in shit because they decided that they didn't want to call the cops on you initially? I don't know, it seems like a bit stupid and not very smart, but granted, they're stealing mail from people's mailboxes, including the junk mail, so it doesn't look like they're very smart in the first place. Here we have a guy who's upset that he can hear people walking around in the apartment above him.
Yo, what's up?
Are you banging on my ceiling?
Yeah, because you 5 months straight. Every day.
I don't do anything. I'm literally walking around.
Yeah, and he sounds like a elephant. And
Well,
you're 10 pounds.
Exactly. So it's not my
So
fault.
why should I hear you when you're
It's
10
not my
pounds?
fault that the ceilings are thin. I hear my people above me, but
It sounds like you're stomping.
I'm not. I'm literally walking around like this, and I'm not heavy-footed.
Like that? It
Honestly.
sounds like boom, 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 boom at 5 a.m. The whole f***ing building.
And I'm hardly here. I'm hardly.
Yeah, I work 24/7, so I shouldn't hear you when I'm home.
Exactly. I work a ton too. I get up in the morning, go to the gym, go to work, and then I come home.
You think if people work like that and you're not here and you be quiet, but you're uncourteous.
I am quiet. I never have anyone over.
You know what uncourteous means? It means you don't give a f about anyone else.
You don't know what I'm doing up there.
If you're living in an apartment complex, you kind of should expect this to be a thing, because, you know, the ceilings can potentially be very thin. And heck, I mean, the staircase over at the house that I live in the summer and more wet times, when you go down those stairs, they creak like absolute hell because it's just slightly moving, it's slightly stretching, it's just noises that wood or various different materials make under stress. It's just normal. Whinging and bitching about stuff like that is really, really stupid. And makes me ask the question, why are you living in an apartment complex if you can't handle that type of noise in the first place? This family's off to take a bit of a holiday and decide to go to an In-N-Out near the airport they were going to, and what they encounter is someone who is seemingly either batshit insane or extremely homophobic, and I do quite literally mean extreme scales of extreme, because she decides to accuse this couple of trafficking their daughter. Here's the clip.
I don't think so. You're on camera.
No,
yeah,
you're on camera, babe.
I'm an undercover. Look, get away from her, you bitch. Get away. I had
Excuse me.
Call 911 right now.
Call 911.
Call 911.
Whoa, excuse me. Hey, stop. Stop. Back off.
Come on. What do you want? What are you doing?
Knock it off.
What are you doing, bitch? What are you doing? I just want to
call
911
I want to know. You're a lesbian and so is she.
Yes.
So call 911, please. See, Christomiyama. You go. All right, everybody leave. Everybody move. Come on, Gabby. See, Christomiyama. She's trying to assault. Yeah, she has assaulted me.
We have it all on video.
You guys have to leave. She needs to leave. See, Christomiyama.
She doesn't belong to her.
Poor baby. You don't touch her. You don't touch her. This is my daughter. Okay, call the police. Call the police. That's it. That's it. That's it. Come here, baby. See, what's the matter with you? Go sit down. Go sit down. I've had self-defense, and I can take somebody's teeth out. Go ahead. Well, no, I am not. Go sit down. Go sit down. Take her out. I went to Dysart for 5 years. I went to Dysart for 5 years. No, you go sit down. That's where I am.
Where's Kath? I don't know.
I will not. No.
Come on.
Whoa! Stop! Stop! Leave her alone. I'm calling the police. Please do.
No, we don't. No, he's fine. He's fine. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Thank you so much, sir.
I can tell.
We have my sister-in-law is here.
You're good.
I'll go get him.
Get her to the car. Come on. Go to the car.
I genuinely would really, really love to know how in the world does someone even get to the state where they accuse this type of action to a random family at an In-N-Out near an airport. I really just want to know how she even got to this thing in the first place, and let alone just simply accusing them of doing that, but going to the point of trying to assault the family because they were trying to separate her from their daughter because she was trying to steal their daughters away, which I've got no words for just how incredibly insane this is. I'm a bit lost for words if I'm completely honest. These people have the cops called on them at Starbucks because they used the toilet in Starbucks before buying a drink, or that's what they claim anyway.
For pickup and they call the police. I can't use the bathroom or something for pickup. You're so weird for that. For calling the police, you're so weird for that.
You can chill here because we're about to sit down.
I'm a paying customer. I bought a drink, right? Yeah, right? I got a drink, right? Right? That's so weird. It's so weird. That's so weird, y'all. Call the police.
Matter of fact, y'all should, because y'all can't be
That's fine.
I know, but
But for what though? We bought something. Y'all so weird. Y'all call the police. Y'all so weird. Weird ass. Broke ass. So weird. Call the police for what? I bought a drink. You're so weird.
Surely there's more context to this, and there's other things that happened prior to the recording. The person behind the camera is not claiming to have happened that caused the Starbucks employee to call the cops. Surely, there's no way they would have called the police over something so little. I say that with full knowledge that we've literally seen some batshit insane clips lately, so who knows? Here we go, the cops appearing at this guy's house. For some reason or another, they just don't seem to want to explain unless this guy actively walks away from his house and his property towards where the police want to stand.
The car's to his address. Man, calm down, man. Is your body camera on? Is your body camera on? Your body camera on? No. Get out the car, Harn. Come on. This is her car.
That's fine.
And he's here at our house. Put your guns away. No. One of y'all come talk to me. One person. One person. One person talk to me. This is my house. This is her car at my house. You on private property.
Step over here now.
No, you on private property. You recording now? You recording them, right?
Yes, I am.
For what?
For obstruction.
Of what?
Get over here. I'm done explaining it.
Put your gun away.
Nope, get over here.
Why are y'all behaving like this? The car's registered to this address.
Then come over here and talk to me about it.
Did someone call these cops about this house having potentially a bomb in it or some hostages or something along those lines? Because it doesn't make sense to the way the police are behaving if it isn't something absolutely extreme. I don't know, it's really weird. But even in those notices, I've seen countless different streams in America where people get swatted. The SWAT will just go in the flipping house itself and look everywhere before doing anything. These cops are just standing there in a big group behind all their cars away from the property for some reason or another. It just all seems strange. This guy's out at the dog park with his two huskies, and someone's poodle is deciding to hump one of his huskies, and when he decides to go and find the owner who owns this poodle, this happens.
Hi, who's the doodle owner? Okay, poodle. I'm just noticing the dog trying to dominate and hump a lot.
That's because they're not
And
fixed, right? Yours aren't?
right, mine aren't, but I'm saying
They're supposed to be fixed
to be in the park. What I'm saying,
How old are they?
that's bad behavior.
No, he's an 8-year-old
Humping,
poodle.
right,
was
humping,
rescued.
they're rescues too. Humping,
They gotta be fixed.
humping is generally bad behavior. It's not because they're not fixed. It's because they're trying to be dominant, okay? And what, yes, your poodle. If I, ma'am,
That's what he has to do.
to my boy,
Because he's not fixed yet.
to my boy,
Yeah, love who you love, I guess.
ma'am, humping is bad behavior. I'm just warning. I'm just
Being
warning.
in the park when
Humping,
they're not fixed is bad behavior
humping
as
is
well.
bad behavior, and it could cause fights. That's all I'm saying.
Security over there then,
No,
because
ma'am,
it's
ma'am,
ones that aren't fixed.
but no, it's not. Security is not going to do anything when
Security
two
will
dogs,
take you out of the park
when
because
two
you're not
dogs
supposed
get
to be
into a
here.
fight. Security won't do anything when two dogs get into a fight.
Who's not
And
fixed?
what I'm saying is, I used to have a 110-pound pit bull.
Okay.
If your dog would have tried to do that, if your dog would have tried to do that to my pit bull, my dog would have latched onto your dog's neck, and it would not have let go. It would not have let go until your dog died. And my dog was
that's
fixed.
instructive.
My dog was
Thank you
fixed.
for that
No,
information.
that's actually just a warning.
Dude,
it's just a
your dogs
warning.
aren't supposed to be in the park.
Your dog is humping my dog, okay? Okay, all right, okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Next time your dog humps my dog, you see this pepper spray? I'm gonna soak the out of your dog. And then you're gonna go to the vet. And then if you have an issue, you can get some too. This pepper spray is equal opportunity, okay? So get a handle on your dog. If you don't, there will be consequences and
Get your dog
repercussions.
fixed.
Have a good one. Oh, I'm gonna fix your dog, all right. I'm gonna fix him right with this pepper spray.
What do they mean by fixed? Oh, neutering a dog. Why is the term fixed used for neutering a... Okay, whatever, we're moving past that one very quickly. I just love how quick they are to deflect on that. The moment it's like, oh, can they find an issue to point out to this owner rather than accepting their own faults? And it's like, he points out the fact that if it was a different dog, the pit bull that he owns, the dog probably would be dead by now because of their actions. And rather than taking that as a hint to maybe, just maybe try to rein in the behavior of your dog, they take it as some form of threat, which is kind of funny to say the least. It's like one of those things where it's like, what do you think's going to happen when you have when your dog is going around trying to hump on other dogs? It doesn't matter if their dog's not fixed or not, is fixed or not. It's one of those things where it's like inevitably it's going to try and hump a dog that does not appreciate that and will bite back hard. It's just that simple. Be responsible. Be a responsible dog owner. Make sure your dog doesn't do stupid behavior that can get themselves hurt. This mother wants to take her child to the local skating rink because, you know, it's his birthday, but unfortunately the kid has to have a service dog with him at all times because he's diabetic and needs a dog there to keep an eye on, to be able to tell low blood sugar levels, you know, typical stuff for a service dog. Anyway, they get here and the skating rink decides to kick them out because they have a service dog because apparently one of the owners is, quote, allergic to dogs. Here's a clip.
Yes, you can. So it will go all over the internet that the skating rink will not let my 6-year-old son skate. Yeah. I can sit there in the corner. Like, I can be completely by myself.
Federal law. It's not like...
It is. Yeah. It's a law.
It's the same as denying someone from coming in with a insulin pump.
It is completely the law. It just looks bad for your business. I mean, I have a 6-year-old kid that was coming here to skate, and you literally, I will sit there right there in the corner. By law, you can't deny me to enter. You can't. By law.
Well, if there's a police officer telling me that I have to do that, then...
Okay, will you call the police officer, please?
It doesn't matter. If I'm allergic to dog, I shouldn't have to have it around me.
Don't touch my phone.
I'm allowed to touch your phone.
You are not allowed to touch my phone. You're not allowed to touch none of my property.
Keep your hands off.
Can you?
Hi,
can
honey.
you?
I'm so sorry that your parents are doing this.
Why don't you call the police? They'll explain with the American
We will, because this is really irritating.
Yes, I bet.
And this, I promise, this will go viral.
American Disabilities Act is the same as when the kid's in a wheelchair.
He is a medical alert service dog.
There's a police officer in here actually, and she is telling us that it's a private facility and we don't have to.
It's not a private facility. It's a public.
We allow public people to come in here. It's a privately owned facility.
There's no place. None. Kinsley, sweetie, you want to come with me? Yeah, come on.
Here it is. I can't. I gotta get out this way.
I don't think she's.
I can't even get out this way. Actually, that's why I came over here so I could get out this entrance. Come on. So we're gonna have to go out here.
Dogs. I told them I'm not letting their dogs come in, and they're causing a scene and don't want to leave.
He's allergic to dogs. It's a health issue for us.
But that's the thing. Unfortunately, I can. That's not an excuse because you're allergic to a dog. It's the same thing if you're scared of a dog. It does not give me an option to by law. Can you pull the law up again to show her?
This is a disability. You don't have a disability.
I'm walking out the exit. I mean,
okay.
If you was deathly allergic, you wouldn't.
Talking to, huh?
Excuse me, honey.
This is so inappropriate, guys. You're denying a kid coming in because you guys are afraid of a dog.
Thanks for coming, honey.
No, don't put your hands on me again.
Please exit the facility. Thank you.
Do not put your hands on me, or I'm calling. Now I'm calling the police. Now I'm for sure. I will file something since you just put your hands on me.
The police are going to meet you outside. Thank you for coming.
I don't have to. I can move out of the way. You can wait till I move out the work.
It's funny. It's like a lot of these people just don't understand how laws work. I mean, one of the specifics of the law is that effectively, unless you're definitely allergic to the dog, there's not much you can do about it. You can't deny them service because it's a legitimate service dog. You know, things on those lines. Yet here they are, kicking them out, being absolute pricks about it, being pushy and all the other fun stuff of pricks. So here we are. Here we have yet another guy who doesn't understand that when you live in an apartment, you're going to regularly hear people upstairs walking around, especially when the roofs are thin. So knocking on their roofs just to annoy them is not really helpful.
guessing I stay above y'all now.
Yes.
But I know that you filed a complaint on me as well because Megan, she emailed me, but I also told her how you bang on my ceiling between business hours. But listen to me. Quiet hours is in between 10 and 7, and you said I be banging around 11 and 2. I be gone before 10:30 because I work. I'm letting you know what was emailed to me. But hey.
It's just 9:30.
That's the thing. We literally just got in the house. So for you to bang on my ceiling when I just got into the house, you're not even supposed to bang on my ceiling at all. Because Megan, listen to me. Megan said you're not supposed. We just got here. Megan said you're not supposed to bang on my ceiling at all. So stop banging on my ceiling. Because if you're gonna file a complaint, let her know that you banging on my ceiling like you ain't got no control at all. Because she said you didn't tell her that, and I had to let her know that you bang on my ceiling like you don't have no control. So stop banging on my ceiling. So it won't be no problem, but if you know, if you want to transfer, because I just moved over here, you probably not used to nobody staying above you, which is understandable because, again, I just moved here. You probably not used to no one staying above you.
People were quiet.
Okay, but guess what? Everybody have family. You know, we have family, but I can hardly walk around my house without you banging on my ceiling. And I walk so light so that you don't bang on my ceiling, but yeah, I still get a bang every once in a while. I don't see why. Quiet hours are in between 10 and 7. It's not 10 o'clock yet. It's 9:40 to be exact. So stop banging on my ceiling, please.
Look, if you can't handle being in an apartment when people are living above you that might be slightly heavier than on their feet and make slight noise when they're walking around, that maybe don't live in an apartment complex because that's just going to be a common issue where noise of other families will just travel through the building like it's nobody's business because everyone's so close. Like, is it that hard to just accept that that's the reality of apartments and move on with your day instead of getting frustrated at it? Here we have a group who are a bit little drunk, and when they see an electric scooter come riding by, they just kind of start pointing and laughing because they're drunk, they're doing silly things. But this guy on the electric scooter was not happy about that, so he's come over to go off at them.
Look at that guy.
Dude, it's not that serious. You're riding an electric scooter. It's not that deep. Like, just keep riding.
Right? That's why you guys are West Hollywood trying to act hard. Around all the gays. You can't do that in the hood. Homies will f*** you up.
That guy is not gangster. I can promise you that.
Yo, what's up, dog? You pressing on me?
Just kidding, man.
US it?
Sorry, dog.
Tripping on me like that, homie? What's up?
That guy's really hard on his electric scooter, as you can tell.
He just fell.
No way.
Are you really that insecure that when a bunch of drunk people just poke fun and laugh at your scooter whilst you're riding by, you have to go back and go off of them talking about the streets and the gangs and whatever the hell else you wanted to go on about there? Like, seriously? It's not that deep, bud. Just keep going, keep riding. There's not much more to it. This guy pre-ordered 10 Pokemon boxes of the latest round of them, and when he goes in there to go to get his pre-order, they only can give him 2 of them because apparently the rest of them are sold off to employees and other things along those lines. So he decides to start recording the situation. Here's a clip.
What's up, dude? I'm just the guy that pre-ordered the 10. I did my due diligence, and then you're just selling my pre-order. That's all.
You know, things change, dude.
No, they're just, I have plenty of friends all throughout the country that pre-ordered 10 and got their whole box. There was no issue there, so why is there an issue here? What's the answer?
Do you want me to cancel all your orders?
No, I don't. I just want to know what the answer is, because it seems like you're just making your own decisions up here.
It is not.
And now you're selling my pre-order to your employee, and this is all being filmed.
Film away, dude.
So it's all going to corporate. It's not. That's just your rule. No, it's not, because I can show.
My rule. It's
I can show you plenty of footage of people getting their whole pre-order of 10.
In this store.
It's ridiculous, dude.
Stop this conversation. And
it's just ridiculous.
have you escorted out.
There's nothing wrong with recording. There's nothing wrong with it. It's freedom. It's
I don't
protected.
wish to be filmed.
Okay, it's
And you don't
not
have the right
illegal.
to film in here.
Yeah, I do. There's no rule that says I can't.
We'll talk about it later. Anyway.
I'll stop. But like, it's
3,
ridiculous
4,
to
5,
see
6,
you selling my pre-order to your own employees. Like, that's actually insane.
If you worked here, would you buy some?
It's insane. I know. I would pre-order it doing the proper
wasn't a
channels.
pre-order. We had like 16.
Okay, and I
And
called
he brought that out of
yesterday,
the box,
and I called yesterday, and
and
you
I
said
told-
you didn't get any. So when did you get them?
Yesterday.
Yeah, when I talked to
doesn't
Daniel.
matter.
So who's Daniel then?
It doesn't matter, dude.
Because I called yesterday,
Dude,
you said you had
I'm not having
9.
this conversation. Here's your
Why
orders.
can't you have the conversation? You're the general manager of the store.
Okay.
Exactly. I'm putting you in a weird spot. And if I did work here, I would do everything the proper channels, and I would pre-order, like due diligence, like anyone else in the world could have. You're running your own rules here, and that's not how GameStop flies. I work in the corporate world too.
You owe me 63 cents.
Yeah, and I'll give it to you, but like it's ridiculous that I can't get more than 2. Why can't I just get more than 2? I pre-ordered 10.
It's limit 2 per person.
That's not.
It's written right on the
That's
tag.
not true.
It's on the tag.
It doesn't matter. This is going to be hilarious. It's going to be great.
Did you stop the phone before you looked at the tag?
It doesn't matter what the rules. I did the pre-order.
It doesn't matter what
It
the
was
rule is,
confirmed.
but you think
it
the
was
rule is
confirmed.
different
I've already
for you.
talked to corporate in the email chain. I could show you the email chain if you want.
I don't
She
care.
said there wouldn't be an
I
issue.
don't have any more to sell you. Pick
Oh,
them up
it's
or not.
hilarious. You have no more.
No.
Right.
In an update to this, someone higher up in the GameStop chain got involved and helped relieve the issue by giving the guy his just deserves and getting him his orders that he originally pre-ordered. They also mentioned that they're going to make some changes to the region to deal with these stores that have a, quote, bad reputation. So, good tidings. I mean, I'm not surprised. GameStop will take all the opportunities they can to get some brownie points and good stuff on their reputation when they're in the place that they currently are. Here we have an angry customer at McDonald's losing their head.
That's no problem. I'll wait, but your attitude was very unnecessary. All I said was, who wants it fresh? That's it. You're ignorant because I'm standing right here. I'm far from ignorant, baby. Far. Yeah, you are. You are, because you're the one that's looking like the idiot.
No, I'm just picking up.
Yeah. Swing low. I've been called worse. I've been called worse.
You ain't talking about.
Ignorant. I paid for pancakes and I just gave you the pancakes back. Can I get the pancakes so my son can get to school? And I'll take a small cup.
Can I get some pancakes?
Have the audacity to argue with me.
You see what you have done?
No, you see, you're still talking. Give me the pancakes so I can go.
You ain't got shit. Get out of my restaurant. How quickly?
You're gonna give me my pancakes.
I bet you I don't.
Look, I have no idea how this entire thing started, but is it that hard to just maintain a stable and being calm in a situation? Is it that hard? Why do we always have to go scream, shout, and slam your hands on the table to get what you want? Like, why is that what people seem to resort to? It's stupid. Here we got someone who's clearly having a no good, very bad day, who decides to climb up the engine of a train and so gets pulled off and has this seemingly big explosion after the fact.
To West Palm Beach! You f***ing moron!
You alright?
I just f***ing told you that I'm not alright right now! Because that was the last train back home! And you f***ed it up!
I understand, but you weren't getting on the train.
Why are you smiling right now?
You weren't getting on the train. Man, listen, she was on that side. She was climbing up on the engine, on the ladder.
Who cares?
We care.
She got on the Trump hat and the black dress, black Vans, and she had the audacity on top of that.
There's no bathrooms. What bathroom am I supposed to go to? Are you serious? There's no bathrooms. Are you serious?
Yeah, what he say? We still on the platform.
Whoa, calm down there, be careful. I don't want you to pop a vein now or anything because it seems like you're really boiling yourself there with the amount of rage that you're currently going under. Maybe take a moment to cool off and reconsider what you're currently doing because it's not getting you anywhere. This person's Airbnb is filled to the brim with cockroaches, so they've gone up to the person who's in charge of this place to go off at them about it.
Hello. Hi. Okay. Cabin number 3.
Do you guys have like a receipt that you give when you turn in keys?
No, you get that from your third-party booking.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Hopefully you guys don't rent it out because that was really a pity. You know, it was really like a shame that you guys handed a key to someone knowing that there was roaches in there.
I
So
apologize, Chantal.
yeah,
I really do.
yeah,
I
it's
should
too
have
bad.
never done that to you.
I know.
I mean, it was pathetic. I do apologize.
I didn't say pathetic. I said a pity. And if you want to be funny and smart, don't you work here? This is where you work.
It is.
You should be ashamed. Just because you live in
I'm
filth,
ashamed.
you live in filth,
I'm
and you don't mind the roaches, doesn't mind that we mind the roaches, babe. We're from different lifestyles.
I love how this goes from just simply basically complaining about just, hey, this isn't great, to going off at someone's entire choices of their life. Here we have some parking shenanigans.
Take pictures. Get the f out of here! Go inside. Dick thing. She kicked your car.
Yeah.
You can always trust that whenever a person has a truck like that, they seem to always be able to park absolutely terribly. Here we witness an argument on the train.
Ask your mother. Ask your mother. My mother? Come on, guys. There's kids here and everything.
Doesn't matter.
Using words like
You're the
that
one
again.
starting with the
I said, excuse me, sir, and you said I have a guest here, so I couldn't sit there, and I said, oh, wait,
and there's 100 other
you don't gotta be that way. Then you gotta get up.
You don't tell me how I have to be.
Oh, I don't? Okay.
You're trying to intimidate somebody.
Get your hand out of my face.
Yeah, right.
I'm sitting down.
Come on, guys.
Intimidate you? Yeah, okay, get a life. Granola bars.
How much you make? How much you make a day, huh? $50 selling your ass on the street?
Oh, wow, yeah, totally. You got me. Oh, my God.
Yeah, right. We know about you. We can tell. You want to put on the show. You want everybody to see you, right?
I want to read my book and go home with my kids.
I think your father took care of that.
Yeah, okay. Even my dad would kick your ass.
Bye.
75.
Bye. You're not scaring anybody.
I know, you're right. I'm scaring myself.
Man, that's the most lamest argument I've ever heard. They don't even know how to yell right. Oh, that was great. This person discovers a Tesla driving on its own with nobody in it.
This car is literally driving itself. There is nobody in it. We at Winco. I'm gonna move out the way because it's driving itself. It's literally driving itself. It's driving itself. Move out the way. The car is driving itself. Move, it's driving. Nobody is in it. Yeah, move out the way. Move out the way, y'all. It's driving itself by itself. Move out the way, y'all. Move out the way. Please, y'all, move out the way.
Just take a trolley or a shopping cart as you Americans call it, and just put it in front of the car. It will stop self-driving because there's something in its way now and has no idea what to do about that fact. It's like those self-driving cars in San Francisco. Just pop a cone on top of them. They will have no idea how to deal with that situation. OP here reserved the rooftop of their apartment complex to make a music video, and the day's come to be. Now it turns out that someone else has also made a reservation for the exact same spot in the exact same time frame, and so this little argument here and choose.
20 minutes. I reserved the rooftop where I live and pay rent, and she wants to get in my face and tell me that I can't be here. I have proof that I reserved it. I'm asking for 30 minutes.
And
I have nothing to do with what you paid.
You're not allowed to film.
I have nothing to do with what you paid. I'm just, I have proof.
You're not allowed to
I'm not filming you. It's not even on you. This is volume. I need this for my protection because I'm scared for my life right now. I'm scared of you. So, 30 minutes. I reserved it. I think a good compromise, because they obviously they screwed up, and I'm asking if I could compromise for 30 minutes, 25 minutes at the most.
I do not want you to have the breath of the person who's planning this party. I need you to leave.
Well, you got to set up right balloons or something? Let's take y'all over there, so we're going to take a good 10, 15 minutes.
We are putting food out here in about 5 minutes, so I need you to leave, okay?
Because I could be on the other side.
6 months ago.
I did too.
$400.
I reserved it. Like, you don't see my reservation?
That, but we haven't
so you're thinking I doctored a reservation?
Where no one else gets to be.
You're thinking I doctored a reservation?
I don't know if I don't care if you've doctored.
How could somebody do that?
I actually don't even know.
Fortunately, information that we got from an update, they did work this out, and they both got to do what they wanted to do with this space. They got to film their music video, and then they got to move into the party afterwards, and they managed to solve all the issues without too much further problems. Here we have a kerfuffle between a customer and some workers.
Okay, just leave. Why can't I just leave? Okay, that's fine.
Out of here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The man is like trying to attack me. Yeah.
said that?
Yeah, 2601 commercial.
Who the did I tell you? Said attack you.
That's fine. That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't attack you shit. Who?
2601 commercial drive.
Yeah, shit.
2601 commercial drive.
Easy, okay? That's my product, right? Just leave. Just leave. Give it back to me. Give it back to me. I told you give it back my product, right? Okay, I'm denying this on you. Just leave. Okay?
He's having a wheelchair and he's feeling from here and he's just on the top here and there.
You didn't even fucking way, man.
Yeah. Can you please turn the airplane immediately?
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa. I'll take you right here.
Oh, just right.
You searching for yourself. You searching for yourself, bitch.
Just leave. Leave.
Yourself.
Who just took that wheelchair and rammed it into her leg like it was nobody's business. Wow, that was a way to end something along these lines. It just quickly simmered down very quick too. Here we have some drive-through shenanigans.
God, we're going through a drive-through. What the f? I'm not doing shit. What the f are you doing?
Oh my god.
Dude, chill the f out.
Don't know what Bud's hoping to accomplish there by moving forward when the guy's standing there clearly looking at something under his car. I don't know exactly how we got here, but people lack patience. This guy's minding his own business doing some fishing at a pond, and Karen, who's in one of the houses that backs up into this pond, is not exactly happy with this.
I'm gonna go show the Karen the fish, show y'all where she live. She said, you gon' this is not your property. This is not your property.
You're on my property.
This is not your property.
This is my property.
This is not your property.
It is my property.
But why would
You're on my property.
why would you want to get a gun and me? You're gonna me?
You're trespassing on my property. You come near my dog, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. Get the out of here. You're trespassing on my property. You're trespassing on my property.
You said you're gonna me.
I'm gonna the out of you, asshole.
Oh.
Get the off of my property.
This is not your property.
This is my property.
That's your property.
No, this is my property.
Hey,
my
doggies.
property. Get away from them. Get away from them. They're idiots. They're idiots. Idiots. The police are coming back. Get the away from my animals.
Y'all know what time it is now. So that's what we deal with. Bye-bye, sissy.
She threatens to get a gun and kills him, goes inside, comes back out with a phone to just start waving in his face. Tell me you don't believe in what you're saying without telling me that exact thing. It's like, okay, if this is your property, then why is your fence line all the way back there? Why don't you have your fence line a lot closer to the water? Is there reasons why you don't do that? I don't know. Maybe there's just stuff along those lines, but it's just crazy to go, I'm gonna fucking kill you. It's just such a crazy thing to be threatening because someone's just fishing at a pond. This security guard goes up to this person sitting at the bus stop to ask how they're doing for some reason or another. The person at the bus stop's not exactly happy about that, goes off at them, so the guy just goes to turn around and go away. Here's the clip.
Sir, I am fine, sir. I am waiting for the bus at a bus stop, not bothering anybody. So can you, excuse me? Your security, what are you securing?
That's how you're doing.
What are you securing?
You have a good day now.
Thank you.
That's how you doing. That's all
I don't need you to ask me that. Follow me around. Ask me, am I how I doing?
Ma'am.
Sir, where did you come from? Where did you come from? Hey, yes, you came from all the way down there. I'm at the bus stop, and you're gonna come to the bus stop and ask me how I'm doing. That's what I asked you. Sir. Yes, thank you. Get the hell on. Have a good day. Yeah, I bet. I think you need to work on that little car you got going on. Take it forever to get up out of here.
Bud's only turning his wheel when he's reversing and then just going straight when he's going forward. Buddy, do you even know how to reverse and turn around? God goodness, wow. Here he watches an argument breaks out here on a cruise where this lady was apparently called a bitch by this group here, so this happens.
She did all that and they didn't know.
I love it. I love Can I order some fries?
I love how in spite of all of this, the person who had tomato sauce just thrown all over his face kind of just like, no, everyone else, don't get involved. This is not a you problem. This is not worth it. And he just sits there and takes for the most part. Also, her friend or boyfriend has a face of like, yep, here we go again. Here we have a construction guy seemingly losing it against the person that they're kind of working for.
Film it, mother. Film it.
You gonna stop this guy or you gonna let him do this, huh? You gonna stop this guy or gonna let him do it? I'm gonna smack him in the face.
Smack me, mother.
Yeah. Alright, I'm not doing this anymore. You guys can get off the property. I'm not gonna pay you.
Good. I'm gonna put a lead on the house.
Yeah.
The level?
You gotta leave.
You didn't see the level?
You're gonna leave.
You're
just gonna stand there, brother?
He's not doing anything.
They're gonna have to call the police. He's not doing anything?
I don't know about you, but that just seems like some utterly deranged behavior from construction workers. Though, then again, I live in Australia where construction workers are some of the craziest people I know, but hey, we don't talk about that. This one's got a bit of a story. So this tattoo artist has worked with this person before. They've had a tattoo done at their place and they call up going, hey, my friend wants to get a matching tattoo with me. We want to come to you because you did the tattoo they want to match. Anyway, they make their initial appointment and they fail to get to the appointment itself. So they rescheduled for another appointment. They then missed that time as well. And this time around, the tattoo artist calls them up going like, hey, what gives? Why didn't you make it? This is the second time now. Apparently they just forgot about it and were busy getting their hair done. Anyway, the tattoo artist gives them a bit of leeway and goes, hey, okay, we'll just give another reschedule and we'll see how it goes. They turn up 20 minutes late to this appointment, and it turns out that the person wants a tattoo that is similar but a bit more complicated, has a bit more colors, and therefore takes a bit more time, a lot more time, and it's also a lot more expensive. So here we are, 9 hours later, the tattoos are finally done, and these people reveal that, oh yeah, by the way, we can't pay for this. So here's the reaction of after that information.
I'm going to do that. No, what you're going to do is you're going to pay. You've only sent me $500. You owe me $900.
I sent you $700.
You did not send me no $700. So where's the rest of the money then?
Look in your wallet receipts.
Where the is the rest of the money?
She said when she get home, she could send it to you.
When she get home, and you think I'm gonna trust you guys after you did this?
Well, she just sat here for 2 hours.
I sat here too. I worked here all day to give you guys tattoos that you're not paying for. And you're not being understanding, which is f***ing crazy.
The other thing is you just told me if I really wanted to be in the
Don't get me f***ing amped up. Do not f***ing get me amped up. Don't get me amped up. I'm doing extra shit? So how about if it happened to you?
The way you talking.
How about if it happened to you? How about if it happened to you?
You're not talking to no little ass girl.
Well, right now, you're 2 little ass girls. Because if you cannot take care of your own money, you're 2 little ass girls.
You can record all you
Yeah, and if you touch me, you're going to jail.
I suggest you move out of my way.
I'm not moving out of your way until you pay me my money. No, she did not fucking pay me. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. She did not fucking pay me. She still owes me money. She still owes me fucking money. She paid me, but she still owes me money? Are you fucking kidding me? Actually, it's on camera. So yeah.
All the way upstairs.
Touch me.
All the way upstairs.
If he comes in my establishment, you guys are all going to jail. Out of here? Okay, well, there's cameras everywhere. So let him try it. Let him try it. Okay. Okay, you gonna do that? Okay, bet. I dare you. I dare you. Ain't nobody coming in my establishment. Nobody's coming in here. Do not touch me.
Don't touch my wife, bro. I swear to God, I'm not touching you. Baby, move.
Y'all play with me. You think you're crazy?
Emergency. What is your yes. Baby, move.
I'm not touching her.
Hello? You don't watch out.
Do not, girl, back up. Back up. Back up.
Get out my wife's face.
You guys are on camera. You know that, right?
I'm about to be assaulted.
Nobody's assaulting you. You owe me money. Tell them that you owe me money.
You feel me?
Tell them that you owe me money. Okay, because you owe me money and you want to leave without paying. Call the cops. Call the cops.
I don't do that, mama.
I don't need. I was trying not to do that, mama. I was trying not to do that. But you guys want to lowball me?
You just some metal sticker.
Girl, shut up. I'm not even touching you.
Alright, but ask him if she don't let me out and I swing on her. They won't let
Oh, you're going to swing on me?
Ask him, let him know. That's the police, right?
You're going to swing on me.
Hell yeah, I'm telling you right now.
Swing on me. Go ahead. You're going to jail. Swing on me. Swing on me.
You move.
Swing on me.
They've already, baby, they're already.
Swing on me. You're going to swing on me? Go ahead.
The idea that you go to and get a tattoo done when you know you don't have the money to actually pay for the tattoos that you're about to get done is kind of insane. And then also the audacity to call the cops on the tattoo artist because they weren't letting you out because you weren't paying the full amount of the entire thing, nor organizing a way to pay them back in any way, shape, or form. It's just kind of wild and insane. Yes, call the cops. Call the cops so they can come in and arrest your ass for attempting to steal hundreds of dollars worth of services because you refuse to pay. Smart. And then of course, rather than call the cops, they decide to call their friend to get involved so that it's a 3 against 1 situation, so the tattoo artist has no choice but to just let you guys go for the time being and hope they can get you later on. Hopefully these people got arrested or got their just deserves later on, maybe paid the money finally. I don't know, but what a crazy scenario. This 16-year-old's on a bus and starts getting hassled by an older man for some reason or another.
Right, I am a grown-ass man. You're right about that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna press charges if you touch me.
You think I care about that?
You will when you in jail. Care.
Shut the up.
Care.
You know what a crip is, don't you?
Yes, I don't care.
All right, then.
I don't care.
So you know if you get off that bus, your ass
on the bus acting.
You heard what I said.
I don't care.
I'm a crip.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calm your voice down.
I don't care.
Sister, I got this.
She can put her opinion all she want. Judge.
When you carry your little corny ass home, be what you're supposed to be.
You a grown ass man talking to a child like this. Grown ass man, bruh. Wild. Wild, miss. Wild.
Granted, we have no idea what happened before this, and especially considering how that clip ended, he probably most likely was trying to bait some attention from this guy after he showed some form of interest in being a dick about things. But this is not how you should conduct yourself as an adult, especially when, I don't know, talking to fucking children or 16-year-olds. Seriously? Here, a person who was trying to make an order at McDonald's who then decides to start getting in arguments with quite literally every customer that approaches her, telling her to just make your damn order and get out of our way. Ultimately, this backfires on her inevitably.
We're both at the same place, but I'm broke.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you sound dumb.
You're just mad.
Just a soda. Wild.
You're
so
mad.
We're both broke.
You're mad because you're broke.
We're both broke. So high. Yeah, here.
You got no chains on, you got no chains. You're broke.
We're at the same place, dumbass. We are at the same place, dumbass.
Bro, I'll be mad too.
You sound dumb.
You're mad because
You sound dumb and stupid.
Ma'am, can
We're
you
at
just
the
order
same-
some
No!
shit? You're mad because you broke. Come on now. You're
We're
mad
at the
because you
same
broke.
place, dumbass.
It's all good. You broke.
We are at the same
You're
place.
broke.
You're
Look what
broke.
you're driving.
You're broke. You're broke. You're broke.
I'm gonna be nice, bitch. Just go
I don't talk to you, so get the on. Anyway, so I just ordered.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a guy.
You got one more time. You got one more time. You got one more time. Why are you?
You take one to know. Anyway.
Do your order. Do your order. I pay my Hey.
There you go with
no
God.
one asked for your motherfucking opinion either. Post it. Post it. Post it. Post it. Post it. Hey. Post it. I hope you do.
Who the hell she taking? I have no idea.
Does this make you feel better, or does
Girl, people are going through enough. Just get your shit and get the on. Like we all going through enough.
You?
I'm somebody. Girl, get your stupid ass up out of here.
Somebody too. No one.
Girl, get the out of here.
Nobody interrupted.
Hey,
nobody interrupted what the you were doing. So I'm not sure why you interrupted.
Girl, you just talking, but you really not about what you think you about.
Really?
Don't have nobody touching your heart for real.
Really?
I know you about to start. Yeah, exactly. Because I said touch your heart. You're not about what you think you about. You're not about what you think you about. That's what I'm saying. You're not about what you think you about. You're not about what you think you about.
You're not. I don't
Girl, you call the police. You call the police. You a police ass bitch. So don't even start it. Don't even start it. Don't start it. Don't start it. Don't start it.
Exactly. When the
Exactly. Don't start it.
When the did I say shit
Don't
about
start it.
everyone?
You just laugh.
Exactly.
You're loud. You're loud. You are so loud, bitch. Don't start it, bitch. Don't start it, bitch. Don't start it, bitch. Don't start it, bitch. Start it, bitch.
I don't know. And I don't know.
Exactly what I said. You're upset.
Touch you. No one.
Police ass bitch. You police ass
Never
bitch.
said
That's what I
anything
thought.
about that.
Shut up.
Yeah, I would shut the up too.
You say anything to my kid, bitch?
I said, who are you?
I'm gonna you the up outside.
Because why?
It's funny how quickly her arguing toned down the moment after she got beat like that. I don't condone this type of stuff. YouTube, please don't take me down. But sometimes it's a thing called karma. I don't know. These guys get some pizza delivered to their apartment, hotel, one of the two things. Anyway, the person doing the delivery gives them their food and they gets extremely upset when they don't get tipped immediately. Here's the clip.
Get your cousin. Where the money at, huh? Huh?
Where's the money?
Yeah.
Where's the money?
Don't take my pizza, bro.
You want a pizza back?
Right.
You want to give me the pizza
I'm
back?
saying though, like,
It's required to tip.
we don't got
No,
tip.
it's a...
But if you act like that, I'm not gonna want to tip you.
Really? I came from...
I didn't tell you to come upstairs.
that's what
I told you I would.
bro.
You're disrespectful, and I got you on video. You're disrespectful. I won't ever tip again. I will never tip Rosati's again.
Matter of fact, give my money back. Come on, here. Give my shit.
We would like a refund.
Get my stuff, man. You steal it. Get my stuff, man. Come on. Get my stuff, bro. Get my stuff, bro. Where my 50 at?
Yeah, I have your 50.
Where my 50 at?
Give me your way.
Where my 50 at, man?
Give me my $10.
Huh?
$10.
No.
What?
No.
No? Forget it.
No.
You're disrespectful.
Disrespectful. Now I treat you like a goofy. Now I just treat you like a goofy. How you feel about that? I just treat you like a goofy.
And I'm finna tell that lady never to let you back up again.
Look, you know, tip culture's bad when this is the exact reaction you get from people when they get told they're not getting a tip. No, not even when they get told they're not getting a tip. When they don't get the tip the moment they want the tip, they start lashing out like this, even though they might have gotten a tip a few moments later if they were, I don't know, patient enough. This person's approached the gate where their flight is expected to depart, but they see the plane is currently closed, the doors are locked, and all the other fun stuff, and so assume that the plane's about to take off without them being in it, so they start going off. Here's the catch though, the plane's still yet to deboard from its arrival. Here's the clip.
This is crazy.
Open the door for me!
That plane gone by now. Oh, sorry.
Somebody open the door for me! Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm here for whatever!
JetBlue's paging last name, Dodard, Pickering.
She busted over Houston and we ain't left yet.
This gotta be one of the most embarrassing things you could ever do in a case like this. Like, you find out the information as you're going off and you go, oh shit, It's like, yeah, there's a lot of other things that technically should cause other people a lot of embarrassment, but this would probably be the biggest embarrassing moment I've seen, just because you're going off your head believing you just missed your flight, when it turns out you're a flipping idiot and are completely wrong. Ouch. This pair gets kicked out of the store because it's a woman's store and they're not women. There's obviously more to this story, but we obviously lack the context here for this clip.
You taking a picture now, well, you take a picture.
Oh, you threatening me now? Yeah, she got hostile for no reason.
What's going on?
She got hostile for no reason.
Well, this is all females, man. It's a female store. Put the camera, put the phone down with the camera on.
Hey, we in public.
I'm just saying, put that down with the. You can't come in here. You can't come in here bothering my girls. I'm security over supervisor. I'm gonna act y'all nicely. They gotta leave.
What we do?
You just can't be in here. This is a women's store.
I can't buy nothing for my mama.
I can't buy nothing for my girl.
You buying something? Then you.
I probably was. She
you buying something?
She kicked me out before I had a chance.
Okay, come on.
And she kicked us out.
Hey.
What? In the girl store?
I'm security here. I'm security over the
I
whole
don't care about that shit,
All right, well, you got to be. All right, put the phone down.
Hell no.
I'm trying to
what the hell wrong with you?
Don't say that.
Well, don't tell me to put down my phone.
Don't get yourself in no trouble today.
You don't.
Right? Don't get yourself in no trouble over nothing.
Is that a threat?
Okay. No, I'm just telling you. Watch where you're going.
Unironically, one of the chillest security guards I've seen through these clips, he's just like, look, I've just been told you've been kicked out. I need you to go. I gotta make sure you go. Gotta make sure you follow rules. You can't record in here. You gotta go. Like, he wasn't being an ass about it. He's like, he's just doing his job as a security guard. He's been asked to get these people out of here. He's now doing just that. He's not being hostile about it. He's just like, hey, just go. Let's just make the things easier for everyone. OP's ex has a literal crash out.
John, don't go out that way. Go out, John. Front door. John. Yeah.
I have to call the fucking police. Like, I have no choice.
Not only did she get herself arrested, she successfully did more damage to her car than what she did to the car she was trying to hit. Like, it just looks like she rid her car off, most likely. The SUV she hit took very minimal damage and just took out a garage door instead. Like, like that's kind of crazy. Jeez. This person lives in an apartment complex and they're continuously being harassed by one of the security guards of the apartment complex. And here are some of those clips.
Well,
why are you following me?
I'm not.
Why are you? You just followed me to my door. You just followed me to my door. You literally followed me from down there to my door.
Thank you, sir.
My hand's all the way over here. You followed me all the way from over there to my door.
No, I was walking around over here and I saw you going inside this.
So you took a picture?
Yeah.
Because you saw me walking in my house.
Yeah, it's my job.
Why does me walking in my house warrant you to take a picture?
That's a good question, but it's not up for me to answer it.
So you can't answer why you just randomly took a picture of me?
Enjoy your drugs from the drug unit, man. Have a good night.
Did you see me with any drugs? Have you ever seen me with any drugs? Have you ever seen me high off of drugs?
I don't care.
Have you ever seen any drugs around me? Or did you see me with groceries in my hand? Was I bothering you when you just took a picture of me while I was walking in my house carrying groceries again? All you see is me carrying groceries every day, and it's such a crime to you that you have to pull out your phone and take pictures. So let's take pictures then. If we're gonna do this every day, we're gonna do this every day. When you stop, I'll stop.
Not gonna happen. I'm gonna keep taking pictures
And
doing my
I'm
job.
gonna keep doing what I do, Officer Doofy. We're gonna report. At this point, you're harassing me. I want your name because I'm going to file a harassment restraining order against you. I have several videos of you harassing me. Not one, not two, not three, not four, more than 5.
We also get an additional follow-up where they confront the apartment manager over all these shenanigans.
Hear about your security guard?
It's not my security guard. It's actually the owner's security company.
Okay, he's called me a drug addict. He said that I do coke and I do fit.
Okay.
On camera several times.
Okay.
He disrespected me, called me on my name.
Yes, I've actually seen quite a few things that come from those security reports coming from your end as well. At this point, what I would like to know is when did you want to turn in your keys? So you didn't.
The last time I spoke to you, you raised your voice and
but
you
you
used
didn't tell me
profanity.
you were going to move. So right now, I'm trying to talk to you. Totally different tone, totally different day.
But did I deserve that?
I'm trying to have a conversation with you right now about the situation. So do you want to talk about like
I want to talk about it because you're the main reason why I haven't paid my rent.
Okay.
It's because of you
Okay.
and the way you spoke to me and disrespected me for absolutely
So
no
when would
reason.
you like to turn in your keys?
And you still don't want to have a professional
No,
conversation.
we're releasing.
That's not my only. That's not my only
Like, do
issue.
you want to
I'm
be
trying to let
released
you know
or not?
about your. Yes, I've said that to you in corporate.
Okay.
So let's
So
move
there's
past that and let
form
me
I need
explain
to
to you
sign.
why. See,
There's
you
a
what I mean. You don't give a about your
you're the
tenants.
one having profanity, and I do care. As a matter of fact, I'm going to continue to have a conversation with you because it's not going to get us anywhere. I'm asking you when you would like to turn in your keys.
I'm trying to address the problems with you, so maybe I'll make it's only $3,000. I can make the payment if you care about your tenants. Just show me that you care about my concerns.
I'm not going to do this with you right now.
It's an interesting choice to choose not to pay your rent because of the shenanigans going on with the security guard, and then also quoting that the property manager was rude to you at some point. You also say that you have the money to pay it now once you deal with this issue, which is maybe fair. I don't know. It's an intriguing choice to go with this line of thought of refusing to pay your rent until you deal with this issue, because it might work in some situations, but you'll also get situations like this where the apartment manager is just not willing to hear you out anymore because you're just not paying them money. You're not paying the money that you should be, so they don't want to deal with your crap anymore. They just want you to either pay and move on or get the hell out. That's what they get down to a certain point. It becomes harder to deal with problems like this when you're actively potentially making the problem worse by just not paying your rent. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this one in the comments down below? This guy encounters his first Karen when doing his job.
Look at her.
It's apartment 4A.
Do you live at 4A?
I don't live Okay, so why is you trying to look at what I'm doing?
You live in 4A as well.
What?
Are you living in 4A?
This shit is funny. My first Karen, this shit is funny.
Okay, fine.
That's crazy. And I'm trying to do my job. This shit is crazy.
What kind of job you doing?
What kind of job I'm doing? That's none of your business what kind of job I'm doing.
But you don't live in this apartment.
It don't, what is that, like, what? You sound stupid. Look at this. This shit is sad.
Yeah, you can.
This shit is sad. Shit is sad.
You can record me.
I'm gonna record you until I leave.
Yeah.
Cause this shit is crazy. You shouldn't even be asking me who am I going to.
Who lives on 4A?
She still asks me what kind of job. You gonna call the cops?
Yes.
Okay. She gonna call the cops.
Because I don't know you.
You sound stupid. You know that?
I'm calling cops. Okay.
You own this building?
Yes, I am living in this building.
Do you own it? Do you own the building? You pay rent.
It's an interesting choice to stonewall someone who apparently lives in an apartment saying, like, I'm just doing my job. And when they ask you, okay, what's your job? You just say, no, not telling you. I can understand why you take this approach to people like this because it is annoying and to some point of views it does come off as a Karen, but also this apartment complex might have had issues with people stealing packages and stuff the like in the past, and it could be genuine valid concerns coming from her here. She's going about it the wrong way, very clearly, but it could be genuine actual concerns like, hey, you're an unfamiliar face. What you here for? Why are you looking at this package? I don't think you live there because I may know the person who lives there. I don't know. We lack a lot of additional information to give us a better idea of what the hell's happening here. This person's just trying to get into their car when they notice the car that's parked next to them has a dog inside of the car. The windows are down, and the dog starts poking its head out the window, start barking at them. They don't quite like that. Anyway, the owner appears and these things happen.
And my car is right there. How am I gonna get to my car if that dog barking like that? You see what the dog doing out the window? Can you get your dog so I can get in my car? You don't got no control over that dog. That dog finna bite me and tear me up. Get that dog! Get your dog! Get your dog! Ma'am, I'm not playing with you. What I'm finna do is call the police on you. Get that dog. Ma'am. Exactly. I'm trying to get in my car. Well, hold him. Get in the car and hold him. And if that dog bite me, she ain't gonna be able to control it.
Over exaggerations aside, I do think this is a genuine concern. When you see a car with a dog in it and the dog's poking the head out the window, just barking at you for just being near the car in general, even though you're just going to your car, you don't know if the dog's well trained enough to not just try and squeeze its way out the window and actually go for you if you get too close. You don't know what's going to happen. So it's fair to not be trusting of it because you don't know how well a dog can be trained. We've seen way too many instances where a dog's not well trained enough and they do something crazy to a person because they got somewhat close to them. It is a thing that happens. And yeah, I don't know. This person's cat decided that it would have the zoomies late at night, just starts bolting around the apartment building, just doing its own thing, making a lot of noise, and one of the other people who lives somewhat nearby to where the cat lives decides to come and knock rapidly on the door at like 11:30 p.m. Here's the clip.
Answer, and then it's gonna get rough that way. Well, I have no choice.
I'm trying though. I'm trying to be reasonable. It's a cat. It's not a dog. And you're coming up here at 11:30 at night, banging on my door when I'm trying to sleep because I work in the morning.
Your pet is not my responsibility. You're interfering. The lease specifically says quiet enjoyment.
And I am. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying my cat running around at 11:30 at night.
If your cat's gonna wake me up, I'm gonna wake you up. That's the way
you are waking me up. I was just asleep in my bed, and you're coming up here
I'm sure you're waking everybody else up.
All right.
And I pay just as much rent as you. It's not fair that I can't control it.
I'll take it up with the
I'll
owner's
talk with
lawyer
them too.
tomorrow morning.
I'll talk with them too. I'm trying to be civil and you're yelling at me. Good night. Have a great night.
In follow-up information, she did end up getting in contact with the front office, and they just gave her the ability to move to a different room in the complex so that she can get away from this person, make everyone happy, and Mr. Angry Person is kind of just now someone else's problem. Here, an argument breaking out on the subway.
Like that? You think you're like that? Put your back down. Wanna fight me? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Back down. You wanna get it? Put your back down. You wanna fight me? Alright, come on, fight. Alright, come on, right now. Alright. I'm not. All I said was cover your mouth. Nobody was in your mouth. You think you're like that, girl? Alright, come to like nobody's scared of you. I don't want nobody to be scared of me. Nobody's scared of you. I don't want nobody to be scared of me. Alright, go to the train.
Like typical expected antics on a train. I've seen it way too often. This one is kind of insane. So this pair took a lift about a week ago, and it ended up with one person who decided to message them after the fact for some reason or another because they tried to flirtation shenanigans. I don't know what exactly he was trying to pull off here, but hey, he made an attempt. Anyway, a week later, they're coming back home after a night of outings. They're a little bit sloshy, you know, they've had a bit of drinks, and the same person picks them up again and seems to be extremely unhappy about the non-existence response to his initial message almost a week ago. Here's a clip.
In our neighborhood, like, what's going on here? Damn, this is insanity. Luck of the draw. What?
Just one question.
What? Yes.
Why did you do this?
Do what?
You know what I'm talking about.
Do what?
You said I'll text you, right?
Yeah.
I texted you.
Let's go, guys. I'm like getting uncomfortable, actually.
Pull up your WhatsApp.
Yes, no, I have it. I'm just getting a little bit uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie.
You don't have it?
No, I do. I'm just
Wait.
I do, I have it. I was just like a little bit nervous. I don't know.
Just don't be nervous. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm still a little bit nervous. I don't like the flashing of the lights. Oh my god. How did you we're back on with the lights. We're back on. How did you pick us up? Like, did you see the name and you're like, I have to pick them up again?
Yeah.
Oh. That's crazy.
No, that's fate.
Why is that fate?
Oh, yeah, fate's definitely an adjective.
So why did you do that?
Why did I do what?
Like, do what? Not answer?
I did answer.
What did she do? I'm lost.
You was busy.
I was busy. I am a full-time working girl. I teach a second job.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm just a little confused, personally.
Just pull up your WhatsApp.
I know your name.
You know my name?
Yeah, we know. We were
Vlad?
Confused.
You said you don't know my name?
I said Vlad. Is it Vlad?
That's not his name. Slavis?
Slava. Yeah.
Yeah, we remember. Yeah, we remember. That was a whole week ago.
Oh, memories, man.
Just uncomfortable, right now.
Am I uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
I'm uncomfortable a little bit.
Uncomfortable?
Yeah. Okay.
I want you to be uncomfortable.
Oh. That's actually horrible to say.
Fortunately, not too long after he misses their turn, says he's going to take them to New Jersey, he had to stop at a red light, and they took that chance to get out of the car and escape this person. They said they're making a report about this, but that's about all that we've heard from them so far, but they are still actively posting. Either way, what batshit insane behavior from that guy. Just like, oh yeah, this person I picked up, they look interesting, I'm going to set them a flirtatious message, which is an interesting choice, but hey, whatever, shoot your shot, I guess. But then choosing to hang around the neighborhood where they where you picked them up or dropped them off initially, and so happened for a chance to be able to pick them up again and talk to them again, is just extremely creepy right off the bat. And then everything that happens in this trip here before they bail, it just continues to make things worse and worse, and it's just disgusting, gross. I don't think there's enough terms to describe the terribleness of this, and we could only assume that if they didn't find a point to just bail out of the car, or if they were a little more drunk, or various other factors involved, it could have been so much worse. Yeah, we have quite a crazy situation with the check-in here. So apparently earlier when they initially checked in and paid for the hotel, they decided to charge the person's credit card 3 times in a row. And now here they are, doing the inevitable, coming back down after realizing that transaction happened thrice to ask for a refund of at least 2 of those transactions. Here's what happens next.
We're not scammers. Yes, you can call me a lot of things, but it won't be that. We're not that way. I wish you would. Okay, I wish you would. Why are you doing that? You touch it. You touch it if you want to. She can video whatever she wants. We being mistreated.
Call him.
Why are you recording like that?
Because you're being treated unfair.
Okay, go ahead.
We are leaving. Go about your business. Come on, let's go. But please never raise your hand or...
No, I know. Don't raise your voice to her. Do not raise your voice to her.
Okay, I'm gonna...
This is me. I don't know who you are. Don't raise your voice to her. Please. Just leave right now. Just leave. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
That's where you need to be.
Let's go.
You're the scammer.
It's at this point where I'd probably just stop worrying about these guys and just call up my bank and ask them to charge back 2 of those 3 transactions, because it's really suspicious. Look, like, it would look really weird to the bank in the first place. Why the hell did they have 3 identical transactions come out within minutes of each other? That's not weird. That's not weird at all. And you can just explain the situation like, hey, they decided to scam my credit card 3 different times for the one transaction for some reason or another, and now they refuse to give me a refund for 2 of them. So would you mind cancelling or charging back 2 out of 3 of those transactions, please? Because they're trying to scam me. Also, the crazy behavior from that guy, the moment that he sees the cameras pointed directly at him, he decides to raise his fist and seemingly goes to punch the person who's pointing the camera at them. It's just like, in what world do you think that is the right response to everything that's currently happening here? That's only going to land you in more shit and more likely to get the cops involved in something that's very likely to get them involved in the first place because you refuse to give a refund where you probably should. This guy has an intense reaction after he doesn't get a cash tip.
People, so I can really hope you f*** off and die! Seriously, drunk on your seafood, you've never given anyone a cash tip in your f***ing life, and you know it, you hood rat!
You can come better than that, come on, you got something better than that.
No, I don't!
Oh, poor thing.
Because you're not going to bait me into saying
the
N-word!
Oh, you don't have to say the N-word. I'm sure you can come up with something more creative.
Nope, I'm saying you're an indignant You're a fat, ugly, indignant and that's coming from a 300-pound bitch who's somehow still skinnier than you.
It's kind of funny that the first thing he thought of when he got asked to come up with a better insult is the N-word. Come on, come down under, come down to Australia. We'll teach you how to successfully insult someone without using naughty words, you troglodyte. Don't ask me why that was the first thing to come to mind. That's not even an Australian insult, that's just an English word. This person decided to go do some shopping on a Friday night after having a drink or 2. Anyway, they've got a lot of shopping, but they get forced to use the self-serve. Anyway, after they scan everything, purchase it, and go to leave, security pull them aside in order to rescan all their items because they believe they might have stolen something. Here's the clip.
So, I've just spent nearly £200 at Asda. I've been forced to use the self-serve checkout, which I didn't want to. It's a pain in the ass. As you can see, I have got a lot of shopping, a lot of stuff. And I have been walked out and I have been marched down here by these security guards. For what reason is that?
You smell, man. You're drunk, innit?
Pardon?
Because you smell, you're drunk, innit?
So I've had a drink, so that's against the law.
I can smell it on you right now.
And?
Stink.
And? So I'm not allowed to drink?
You're going to have to rescan everything.
I'm not allowed to have a drink and then come shopping?
No, I'm just saying you stink.
And? I stink of alcohol. And what?
No, I'm just telling you now that you stink of alcohol, yeah.
So what? Right. I had a drink before I came shopping. Right. Since when's that illegal? You scan everything and then you're going to be showing up, because I tell you now, every single thing has been scanned and it's paid for.
Really want to know what the hell the you smell of alcohol is meant to be a point for. Is that meant to be a bad thing? It's a late Friday night. People have most likely had a drink or two by now if they don't have anything else better to do, and they decide to come shopping. I don't know, it seems kind of crazy to say the least. And then also, to rescan all the items after they were forced to go through self-serve just seems like a wild waste of everyone's goddamn time when someone else could have just scanned the items for her in the first place and you wouldn't have this problem. OP's son and the son's little cousin went into the Walgreens to look around and potentially get some goods on their own, and after a little bit the manager was not happy with them and decided to make threats about calling the police on the kids because they were suspicious. Anyway, as expected, the parents, when they heard about this, were very upset and came in to talk to the manager, potentially causing storms.
I apologize to you guys. I'm sorry for...
Give me the number for your corporate office because I will be reporting you.
Okay, I don't know the number. You can search it up on logins.com. I'm sorry about that.
Give me the number to your manager.
Okay, I'll go find...
I don't know who you think you are. They have every right to come into the store without you following them around or telling them anything. He said he just walked into the store and you walked up to them and said, leave the store or I'm going to call the police.
I didn't walk up to him. I was behind the...
No, she didn't walk. She was right there, but I didn't even grab anything.
Yeah, no, that's why I was just letting you guys know. You can grab your stuff and come over.
But why? Did they say anything to you? Did you see them do anything?
No, ma'am.
So then why are you bothering them?
I'm trying to fix the situation.
There is no situation. You just said it yourself. There was no situation. You created the situation by addressing them and they didn't do anything to you. When you see kids come in the store, black kids, you don't just go and tell them, get your stuff or I'm calling the cops. You have no right to call the cops on them. They did nothing wrong. They have every right. They're American citizens. They have every right to come into the store when they get ready and purchase what they want without harassment from you.
Okay.
Now give me your manager's number.
All right, I'll go get it.
I will be reporting you. You don't need to be a manager. Know who you think you are.
I can understand when you see two kids walking on the store on their own, you might be more observant of them because, you know, kids have a tendency to take little things and shove it in their pocket because they think they want it and they don't care to pay for it. They don't understand these things quite correctly to the best of everything. It's just a normal thing kids do. But threatening to call the police on them if they don't leave the store is just kind of wild. I don't think there's a justifiable situation where you would even do that to a kid in a store whatsoever. It just seems really out of line and crazy. These guys get kicked out of a hotel during a snowstorm because they have kids at a business hotel.
So why are we being kicked out?
Because the visitors are not allowed.
Because kids are not allowed. Because my kids can't stay here.
Kids or any kind
What
of
am I
visitors.
supposed to do with my kids while what am I supposed to do with my kids?
Huh? So are your kids working at
I mean, that's the stupidest question to ask.
Yeah, because it's only for the business purpose. That's it.
Okay, well, business people have families.
Yeah, but
Your kids also work? I'm asking that.
Okay, so I understand y'all used to make y'all kids work and everything, but...
Your kids is not working, right? So why they come here, kids?
Okay, bye.
Now, they claim that a snowstorm's happening outside according to the TikTok page, and probably is true, so it just comes next to the question, why not wait until after the storm subsides before you kick them out if you're going to kick them out anyway? It just seems silly. And very inconsiderate. Oh, well, kicking them out in the first place, very inconsiderate. Anyway... Here we have a Karen McDonald's worker who's upset at this customer for sitting with one leg on the chair and one of those beach bench chairs like things. Anyway, here's a clip.
You can't tell me how to sit in a store.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You cannot tell me how to sit in a store. I'm a paying customer. I have food on the way. I have food on the way.
I don't care.
I'm a paying customer. It's not. You don't like the way I'm smelling?
I have not.
I've been here for 2 hours.
No,
you can't tell me how long to be here. You can't. I'm a paying customer. I'm a paying customer. I'm a paying customer. I'm waiting on my food. You can go over there. Goodbye. Goodbye. Call the police. Goodbye. 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 You cannot tell.
I can do whatever I want to.
No, you
This is
can't.
a
Get out of my
private
personal
place.
space. This
This is
isn't
a
your.
private-
Show me the rules. Show me where it says I have to sit a certain way in the
loitering.
chair.
No
Show me
loitering.
where it says I have to
Out.
sit a certain way in the chair.
No loitering. Out. He's
I'm waiting on my
laying down,
food.
sitting down. No, he's not.
I can sit however I want to sit. There is an order up there for 50 burgers. Those are mine. I'm waiting on my food. I can sit how I want. Goodbye.
Get out, get out. It's like, I can understand being slightly annoyed when people sit like that, putting their feet on chairs where other people's seat. But in this case, it's not the end of the world. He's the only one sitting at that table in the first place. Whatever. You have to wipe the table after he's gone anyhow. So, whatever. It seems a bit small thing to get this worked up over. Opie here let her kids play outside for the Easter weekend to do a bit of an Easter egg hunt, and you know, kids being kids, they have a tendency to do loud noises just out of sheer random stance. It's just what they do, even when you ask them not to. Anyway, here comes someone from the HOA of this area coming up to be upset about kids being loud.
We're not allowed to enjoy our home, not in the least little bit.
Can I say something, please?
Yeah.
I just want to say that when you live in an area like our homes with very small lots, you have to be considerate of neighbors.
We are being considerate.
You're not
They're
being
not in the backyard hardly ever.
You're not being considerate.
But on holidays they
You're
are.
not being considerate when you're letting your kids scream at the top of their lungs and the neighbors cannot sit outside and enjoy the day. That's all I'm saying. When we were kids and running around, at least when I would scream like that, my parents would say, shh, you can play, but you've got neighbors around. Be considerate of your neighbors. You're not being very considerate when you're doing that. And there's 3 people. There's one person that has 3 people have neurological issues in their brain.
And so does my son. He suffered
Well,
an
maybe
occipital
your son
injury.
is used to it, but there's one here that has a really bad neurological issue. Do you want to get the bill from the emergency room for that if something happens and he has to go into the emergency room because of stress that you're
Because
causing?
of kids playing in the backyard on Easter for an Easter egg hunt.
You're not
Okay.
getting the point. What I'm saying is when you have to be respectful of neighbors. You have to be respectful. We live in tight quarters here. It's ridiculous, and I don't care. I am Shirley Ontiveros. I'm the treasurer on the board of the HOA community here.
HOAs are absolutely ridiculous.
No, we
You know
are
when I
trying to
moved in
have
here,
consideration
when I
for
moved
our
in here,
neighbors.
not one person at the
They're afraid of
rental
you.
place told me. Not
Well,
one person told me
that is their fault, and we
that this was an HOA house.
They didn't tell you there
No,
was an HOA.
they didn't tell us.
I swear, there's this just continuous back and forth with old people complaining about how all the things kids do all day is just sit at home on their tablets or game devices or whatever and never go outside. Yet in every case where I see kids go outside, I almost always see an older person coming out to complain about the kids being outside doing kid things. And yes, kids can be loud, and yes, it is very annoying when they are such, especially when they do just randomly scream. But I guarantee you that the scream at the top of the lungs quote from this person here was an over-exaggeration to the highest degree. It's very common, trust me when I say that. Kids can always be louder. You've never heard them as loud as they can go. They can be louder if they damn so want to be. Oh, and also, how lovely to make vague threats of, if this person gets sent to the ER because they have issues and they have a stress mental breakdown thing because kid randomly being loud, we're gonna bill you that, is just kinda wild. HOAs, man, they just seem batshit insane. This woman's gotten an order from McDonald's and apparently they're missing a few items in their bag. Anyway, they go back in there and go, hey, I'm missing these items. Apparently there's proof on the receipt. Either way, before we get chopped into this, things have clearly escalated beyond where they should have ever gone.
I got 4 meals. She wants me up. So why is she arguing with me about what the hell she put in the bag? I just came in here and gave y'all the receipt and said I'm missing a fry and a damn 10-piece. I just spent $40 with y'all. Do y'all think I'm gonna argue with y'all about damn food?
She's got it today. Thank you.
Did you get the Minecraft?
So
I ain't got no Minecraft, nothing. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all.
Okay. Just put it on my tab. I'll pay for it.
I pay for it. I got my money.
Okay.
I don't need no goddamn money. I work every day. I need another meal. I paid $40 for it. Y'all ain't getting
I was just trying to help. I really was.
Damn, that's why I got to act ignorant. Y'all don't get it.
My understanding. I'm not arguing.
That's crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. They clowning. Let's get her the 10-piece.
Look, if they were truly missing these items and the receipt that is attached to the bag clearly says they should have these items, then why the hell did it even get to this point in the first place? Like, this just seems batshit insane. Like, I don't even understand just the levels of how all the workers are willing to keep fighting this madness, even though it's clearly not going their way. I don't know, it's really ridiculous. Opie here just wants to talk to their neighbors because their neighbor's dog just continues to walk into their porch area and things along those lines. Anyway, when they ask them about, like, hey, could you, like, put your dog on a leash or something along those lines, things very quickly escalate. Here's the clip.
Oh, she knows what my name is.
Okay.
Yeah, she does.
Why do you think it's okay for you to let your dog walk on my property?
Because she's a service dog.
Why is she on my property? Why is she not servicing you? Yeah.
Ma'am, we're outside.
On my porch. Your dog is on my porch.
Okay, well then follow.
Put it on a leash. Why is she not on a leash? Okay, so if she's a service dog, why is she not servicing you?
Servicing me.
No, she's not on my porch. You're way the hell over here and she's not even near you. You're not even paying attention to her.
I don't need to.
I asked nicely and she got so rude.
Really?
Yes, you. I'm outside my back door.
Well, let's end it right there then. Thank you.
What?
I said let's just leave it at that.
No, management's on their way. Look, she's right here. She's right here.
Let them come.
She's right here.
Let them come. Let them come.
I am.
Good.
I don't know why you're so rude.
I'm rude.
Yes.
Let's talk to the gentleman that's servicing my car.
I asked you nicely to put your dog on a leash.
Please, please.
I have ring camera footage of the dog on my porch. I come out here to ask her.
My service dog, by the way, which is registered under your, you have paperwork and everything.
It does need to be on a leash.
She is a service dog, and I get
She's on my porch, and you're saying it's not my property. Look, you see, you don't even have control of her.
She literally walked on your porch.
And I asked, and you see, you're telling me that she did that. And that's not my fault.
Okay.
So you see, she's thinking that it's okay.
Harassing the gentleman that is servicing the glass.
How was I harassing him?
Lily.
Thank you.
Let's both be nice to each other. Come on.
I tried.
I know, but stop there. Stop. Come on.
And you can. I want to see that ring door camera. I want to see it. That's up to her. Yeah, no. I'm saying if she's saying that my dog was causing such anguish just because she had.
Nobody's touched it.
Walk on there. Then show me. Show me. I bet you cannot produce it.
Do you want to see it?
Just one thing the dog does have to be on leash at all times. That will help with just she has been harassing me.
How have I been harassing you? I've been recording the whole time. What names?
Please speak to her and tell her to keep herself inside her. What we'll do is we'll just all kind of break apart. We'll take some time and I'll reach out to you separately so we're not sitting here and what is wrong with her?
You are my problem. I was so nice to you. I came out here and I asked you to put your dog on a leash and you said, get the management, get management, go away, go away.
Your teeth, by the way.
Off.
You guys you do.
Excuse me?
You have something in your teeth.
She's talking to you.
I don't. Girl.
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
What are you going to do?
I'm not going to do anything.
Come closer.
Go ahead.
If the manager wasn't already getting ready to pick a side to who to believe here, she definitely got her answer there when you went to flipping hit the person who was just talking to you. It makes you look like the crazy person that you definitely are. And what do you mean it's a service dog? Just because it's a service dog doesn't mean you can let it wander around and go wherever the hell it wants. It's a service dog. It's meant to stay within the vicinity of you because it's your service dog. Or are you just that thick-headed and stupid that you don't even understand that in any degree? Like that's just crazy. It doesn't even look like the dog has a collar of any form, which is kind of funny. There's Uber drivers here to pick someone up and they have a newborn with them and they don't have a car seat to provide nor to use it, nor does the person ordering the Uber in the first place. And so the Uber driver's like, hey, if you don't have a car seat, I can't take you with your kid because that's just unsafe. And it just explodes into this.
take you anywhere if you don't have a car seat for a baby. That's a liability for me. It's a whole 15 minutes away.
Again.
That's a liability for me.
Again, there is nothing going on but you being... You doing this on purpose, bro.
Yeah, I'm so horrible because I want your baby to be safe. What if somebody hits my car?
Funny because you being funny because we are the parents. Clearly, we know what the we doing with our kid. You sound wild talking about because you want our baby to be safe. Like we don't take precautions to make sure he's safe.
What if somebody hits my car and the kid doesn't have a car seat?
Do you hear how weird you sound? Wishing up shit for it to happen to you? Wow, you are wild weird, lady. I'm over 40 and I'm sitting here having a back and forth with probably a 20-something-year-old about bullshit.
Because you have to have a car seat.
About bullshit. Again, we do this is his, her, our child. You cannot tell us how we supposed to be with our kid. Clearly, we know what the we doing. That don't make no sense, man.
You have to have a car
seat. You young as hell trying to tell somebody else what to do with my grandchild. Again. This is not your child.
That's a liability for me.
It's not. The liability is if you don't know how to drive.
Oh my God.
You're the liability.
If somebody hits my car.
If you don't know how to drive, nobody's going to hit you unless you run into them. So if you don't know how to drive, then you're the liability.
Somebody can hit me from the back or whatever.
Cash her money back and we'll go. Other than that, I don't know what you want us to do.
If I know how Uber if I get pulled over,
you're not gonna
or something happens, I would get in trouble because the child doesn't have a car seat. You have to have a car seat.
You're not going to get pulled over. She gets in Ubers every night, and nobody never does this.
You have to have a car seat.
Again, she does not have a car seat walking around for an Uber, and they don't do this, and they don't talk about getting pulled over. If you get pulled over, it's going to be because of something you did, not
no,
because
like,
it's baby.
what if somebody hits my car or something? That's a liability for me.
Don't worry about my grandson. Please take her home. Like,
I can't without a car seat.
He has to go to school.
He has to have a car seat. Money. I didn't take her money.
You did because it's not going to go on. It's not. You know how long we've been out here.
I didn't even start the Uber yet.
She's not going to.
I didn't even start the Uber yet.
Uncle, run that shit and make sure. Like, cause she think it's a game. I'm going to take her. I'm going to take her to small claims for defamation. This racist shit.
You're not going to hit anybody unless you run into them. Tell me you're inexperienced with driving without actually telling me you're inexperienced with driving. You know, there's this certain thing where you can't just rely on your own driving skills. You have to be aware that it's a 99.9% chance that everyone who's around you is driving is probably terrible and are probably going to hit you at any moment, and you're just going to be prepared for someone to do something absurdly stupid on the road. Everyone who's driven, who's watching this video, you've probably seen some absurdly dumb shit from drivers on the road, and you can believe that that quote alone is just some level of stupid. It's kind of insane. Well, I guess this entire clip is just some unbridled level of stupidity that we only see from people very occasionally, where they get so deep into this hole of something they think is perfectly right that they're going to do literally anything or say literally anything to defend their decision. I mean, the idea of saying that you're going to take someone to a small's claim court to sue them for defamation over something like this is just really stupid. Like, what? Do you watch too much Judge Judy or shit along those lines? It's like, come on. It will go absolutely nowhere. You'd just be told to shut it and go shove it up your ass. This fast food Karen finds herself back against the wall when everybody else in the building starts calling her out for her Karenosity.
This lady, real life, thrown a fit over some cheeseburgers.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I said I couldn't do it over the phone.
I'm asking you to stop arguing with me and please just get me this.
She just called us all. We're all in
I don't
line.
need an explanation. Like, the whole situation is done. Just get the sandwich.
This entitled lady right here.
He's not talking to me. Leave me alone.
You just called us all lady.
I'm defending him.
You just called us all. Have a great day, ma'am. Have a great day. Have a great day.
Karenosity. I just came up with that on the spot. That is a word of all time. Good job, me and my brain. This clip has a level of unbridled insanity. I can't even comprehend that this even happened in the first place. But anyway, OP here is parked in a charging spot for Teslas and has got her Tesla plugged in, charging away. This guy comes in, he also wants to charge his car up, but rather than be a reasonable person and just patiently wait for a charging slot to be available or to go elsewhere, he decides to ask the person currently charging their car to get out of the car park so he can charge his car first and she can come back later to finish charging hers. But when that doesn't work out, it gets worse. Here's a clip.
Yourself. Just move your car so I can charge my car. I just want to charge my car. Go f yourself.
Thank you so much.
Go back to your country. I don't give a f.
I vote.
I don't give a f you do. I just want to charge my car. I just go back to Brazil. Go back to Brazil. Go back to Brazil. You're f***ing illegal. Go back to Brazil.
I vote and you do not.
Good. You're proud of yourself. Go back to Brazil. Get that out of my face. You're not going to move your car. You're just going to say, I'm not moving my car, sir. Basically, go f yourself. Go find someone else to charge.
I never uttered the F word.
Why can't you let me in here for minutes and then you can pull it back in? I just want 20 minutes. That makes too much sense to you, right?
Why should I
Why
stop
don't you go f yourself
charging?
and go f your father? You piece of shit. Go f your mother and your father, you piece of shit. Car's not here when you get back. Don't worry about it.
I'll call the police and then I'll tell them exactly who did it.
I'm going to tell them to have your car towed when you leave. I will have your car towed when you leave.
Based on what?
Go ahead.
So you
go work out and watch your car's not here.
Okay, so the police, when they come, they have your face and your license plates.
You gotta love what happens when some people just don't get what they want out of a situation, even when they're asking for something a little bit absurd to a certain degree, and he just goes into this outrageous rant about how they're illegal and just all this other wild shit. It is kind of insane. Also, fun fact, so the TikTok user known as TizzyENT, he does kind of identifications and stuff along those lines of just various different people from these type of clips. He did a video covering this guy. First off, it turns out the license plate on this guy's Tesla is a license plate to a Toyota Camry. That's not quite the correct car the plate's currently on. Also, his name's Mario, by the way. Mario has been arrested for domestic violence in the past, which says a lot about this guy's nature. It's crazy that there are people like this that exist, but, well, this guy gets called out for just being a scam artist at a fuel station, and rather than being a decent human being, because he's a scum of the earth, he decides to flex the money that he currently has that most likely came from his scamming endeavors.
Because I felt bad for her. It's the freedom of speech, bitch. That's my rights. I can call you a bitch. I'm not threatening you. Bitch, I'm smart.
You're sad. I felt bad for some people really
bitch,
can't afford
money. Bitch, I got
then
money.
Stop asking people for
bitch,
some.
I'm not asking. She asked, not me. Bitch,
yeah, then stop making her do your dirty
so
work.
What? Bitch, she asked. She didn't rob nobody. You gave.
I know, because I feel bad for her.
I feel bad for you. You're broke. We're not broke. Get the home.
You feel bad for me.
Really
I make honest money. I don't do it off of people feeling bad for me. I make money.
Permission to record me. This is not a crime. You can't record somebody without
It's sad so that people know that they're giving their last dollars, and you have
money. What is sad?
I know, so stop asking people for their last dollar.
You gave her $6. She said gas, bitch. She didn't ask for no money.
Yeah, but you're asking people for their last dollars, and you're in a Mercedes, and you're asking people for their last bucks. You're sad. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
No, sorry, it's your fault that you felt bad and felt compassion for someone who seemed to be down on their luck and absolutely screwed. Ha ha, sounds like it's your problem, broke. Man, this just is the type of thing that just... I don't really have the quite correct words for it that would not get me immediately shoehorned off YouTube here. But just to say he's a scum of the earth here. People care and have compassion for good reasons because we should all care for each other. But clearly that is slowly disappearing because of shits like this D-bag here. Here we have a funny freak out at a wing stop.
Right, what you talking about? Sir, you won't give me the food for you? What you talking about, man? Give me my money, man. I can't give you the cash. Well, you gonna have to do something. You want the food? You gonna have to do something. I want a refund and I want my food. wrong with y'all, man? Lost your f***ing mind, man.
Food and then you gotta wait for the refund.
I don't give a f***. I'm process it, man. I don't give a f*** how you talking about, man. But y'all got me f***ed up tonight, man. What the f*** is going on? All these orders y'all got. If y'all back the f*** up, shut it the f*** down. And it's not between you or her. No disrespect to none of y'all too. But he's not f*** running your rights. What's going on around here, man? What f*** gotta bring food back and all this dumbass shit? I'm waiting here for over an hour.
I want to have my cake and eat it too. I also want you to give me my food and my refund. I don't need to choose between one of them. No, I want both of them because I'm that entitled. Look, I can understand that you would want a refund when you've already gone home with the food and it turns out it sucks, but asking to keep your food that you just got from a fast food place and get the refund back instead of just giving the food, I don't know, it just seems a bit entitled to some degree. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Here we have a restaurant manager slash owner which has ingrained this story that these pair of customers here are going to refuse to pay their bills because they currently don't want to pay the current bill because there's an item on there that they previously sent back whilst eating because it wasn't good and they never received a replacement for. Anyway, this guy seems to just have the inability to hear that and just continues to peddle on the fact that they're refusing to pay the bill. Here's the clip.
No, so we didn't get no pork chops.
You didn't get no pork chops?
No, we didn't.
But
she took them back. That's right, and it was fried hard, just like them fried green tomatoes we got a picture of.
Come on now, I mean that's ridiculous. She didn't even get the pork chops.
So you got a $137 bill you're refusing to pay? Or what you want me to do?
We're refusing to pay.
Well, you recording me.
Right.
Yes, I want everybody you recording to hear this.
We eat out all the time.
Excuse me, everybody, I want everybody to hear this now. This lovely couple has ordered $137
which we order all the time, food all the time.
For the 45 minutes they've been here, and they are refusing to pay.
My wife ordered the pork chops that were cooked too hard.
We said we didn't get the pork chops that is on there. Call the police up here.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We never said we wanted to get her. Oh, our money's gone.
I want everybody to hear this.
My husband is a disabled veteran. He works a job as well. We got plenty of money. We're not refusing to pay.
No, listen.
We said we are refusing to pay for the pork chops we never got.
This is what I want from y'all.
Uh-huh.
I will not be bullied in my own restaurant. For somebody to come in here.
You bullying no customer
of any kind.
Free food.
So this is what I want from y'all. I want y'all to walk out the door and don't ever come in this restaurant again.
Oh, we won't. We wasn't planning.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
We're just asking what we did not get to be taken off the bill. That's all.
Bill, but the pork chops we didn't receive. That's what I was asking you to take off. Just like anything else that you don't receive, you wouldn't pay for, right?
When they were fried hard. When she brought them out, they were fried hard. She said, do you want something else in the place? He said, well, yeah, give her the steak. And she took the pork chops back, and that's all we're asking for. Call the manager at Willie Sue's, Logan's, Outback. We eat out all the time. Our bills owe at least $150 everywhere we go.
I see that.
Right.
But I also see you not wanting to pay the bill.
We don't want to pay for what we didn't order. That's what we didn't get. That's all. It wasn't our fault. We didn't even send back the fried green tomatoes, fried hard as a brick. I got a picture of. We didn't even send those back.
Okay.
We know this. After we voted today, sir. He said, "Let's go to Willie's for lunch." I said, "Well, how about the new grill? Because I would like to try the new grill. We rode over here from Sumter, so he said, "Let's try the new grill." So we came over here.
I just wanted to put
spending $150 is easy for us for food. We do that all the time, like twice a week, maybe 3 times a week.
You're telling me if I take them pork chops off and your bill is $120, you prepared to pay it right now, and you'll leave.
As we always do.
Oh my God! Do you want to see our bank accounts where we spend money all the time?
I'm not here to talk about you spending
our money's
money.
long.
I'm
My
here
money's
to talk
long.
about you coming into my restaurant and complaining about every single thing they bring out to the table.
I'm sorry, it wasn't cooked right.
If it's something that's
we pay
fried hard, you gonna eat
$140. We want our food cooked right. That's all.
If I pay for a medium rare steak, I want a medium rare steak. I don't want a medium steak or a well done steak.
Last weekend we went down to Watery 8 at Dock 97, the Beavers Den. We had Sam Kendall. We had Colson's. We spent $500 one weekend just eating out.
Sit down, man.
But no, he's acting like you don't have the money to pay.
That's not at all what I said.
You just said we're not prepared to pay that bill. You may be black, I may be white, but we like good food. We like it cooked right. That's all it is.
I love good food myself.
Okay, when we want to cook right.
I took the pork chops off. It's $122.92.
That's fine.
That's average, I guess.
What can I get you to drink, honey?
That's your card.
It's clear that he was very set in stone, that he wanted this to be the story that was going to happen here. He didn't want it to go the other way, because he just seems very intent on not acknowledging what they were saying, because, you know, they kept repeating that, hey, we just don't want the pork to be on the bill because we didn't get the pork because it wasn't good and we sent it back and got something different, so we don't want to pay for the item that we did not have. And it's like, it's such a simple thing. They were happy to pay the bill regardless of that, and they went some very interesting ways of expressing how they don't care how expensive it ends up being, they just don't want to pay for something they never actually had. And this guy just seems to completely ignore them, put his fingers in his ear effectively for most of this conversation until he eventually concedes, whether it be he finally accepted the fact that, yeah, they want to pay the bill, they just don't want to have the item that they didn't actually have on the bill itself, or whether he just finally got out of his own head and stopped believing this story he made up. I don't know, just wild. Here we have an old guy going off at a person because they believe their vehicle, seen as not a truck, is not a commercial vehicle and should not be there.
I am gonna file a police report on you. This is a commercial vehicle. Okay. It's not a truck. My name is Art. Okay. And I know you live in
get one thing. Let me get one thing clear. I don't give a f who you are.
That's good, brother.
Back the f up.
You're threatening me. That's a police action.
If I'm doing something illegal, please call the police. But if not, leave me the f alone.
You just threatened me.
Leave me the f alone.
Just threatened me twice, brother.
Leave me the f alone.
3 times.
You know you can walk away from me, right? I'm going to my truck. You f***ing piece of shit. Got nothing better to do? There's a public street. I can park here if I want.
One look at this vehicle and it definitely looks like something used for commercial uses because of all the additional toolbox slapped on the tray, all the tools and crap that's just in the back itself. It just seems like this old guy just wants to pick on this person because they don't like him or something, or they're parking in an area they don't like him parking. This pair are getting kicked out of a hotel for some reason or another, we don't know why, and the manager is apparently refusing to let them get their stuff. Again, we don't know why. Anyhow, here's the midst of a click, which just ends in the manager just shoving the phone out of a handpile, what it looks like.
Get my stuff out of my room is what you're saying to me? You're not letting me get my stuff out of my room.
Let's go.
You legally have to let me get my stuff out of my room.
Let's go. Come on.
I'm recording you. You have to let. I'm too late. I'm allowed to record you. I'm recording you.
Come on.
My stuff is in my room. I will call the police and tell them you guys are not letting me get my stuff. Let me get my stuff out of my room.
I'm not dealing with you. Call the police.
Get my.
Call the police. I'm not dealing with you.
He will not let us get our stuff out of the room, Kate. Will you record him?
She's being very difficult. She's recording. I'm not dealing with her anymore. I'm going to call the police.
Call the police.
You
we need to
leave.
get our stuff out of the room. Let's go.
You can call the police and have them come down.
No, if you don't let me, I need to get out of here because I have another hotel reservation at another Marriott. Get me into my room.
I'm leaving.
Good for you.
I'm sorry, why can you not open our room?
Because she's not getting her stuff out. She doesn't want to leave.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, you told me, are you going to wait all night? Stop. And she's recording it.
I am recording you until you get me my stuff out of my room.
I'm not letting you in. You need to stop.
You need to let me.
Interesting thing that's happened after this clip was initially released, it's now deleted. It's gone. Whether it be because TikTok's done the usual thing of just randomly haphazardly removing these things, it happens a lot, more often than you think, or whether it be the people themselves removed it off for one reason or another, whether they were actually in the wrong or whether they got lawyers involved and they got told, hey, why'd you post it online? We kind of need this for the court type deal. I don't know. It's a weird clip. It makes you wonder why they're getting kicked out in the first place, and if they're getting kicked out, why are they not allowed to retrieve their stuff from their rooms that they're currently staying in that they're now getting kicked out of? It seems silly to not let them get their stuff, because now that's something you have to deal with. You guys have to throw it out or whatever. It just seems really weird and makes no sense. Here we have someone yelling and screaming at another person in the dog park.
Yeah.
She's attacking me in the way. I've already called the police. She's being.
They can come then.
Oh my God.
That's all right. They can come.
Oh, I called the police 10 minutes ago. I'm wearing.
Okay, they'll be here.
You're crazy.
She's leaving. She's leaving.
Get away from me. You are psycho. You better never hope I see you again. Or what? Are you hear
What
her
are you gonna
threatening
murder
me?
her or something?
Yeah. I guess you'll find out.
Oh my gosh.
Did you hear her?
You should probably look into anger management classes.
Yes, I'm here. Probably mind your own business.
Never. I will always help out a
Fuckers! She just threatened me.
Wow.
And she physically hit me.
I swear, there's always something crazy going on in pretty much most dog parks. Well, at least for these clips. I don't think I've actually seen anything like this in person to the few dog parks I've been to over the years, but it's still crazy these events just even happen in a dog park. Here we have an argument between a bunch of people on a flight.
You slap her, y'all. You stop it. I swear to God, I will shoot you.
I'm not sitting there with all bitch. Right.
The flight deck. Everybody in their seats with their seatbelts fastened, or this plane will not be going to Orlando. So everybody, please get in your seats with your seatbelts fastened at this time. Thank you.
Damn, everybody want to get home. Y'all want to get home?
Is it really just that hard for some people to be able to just hop on a plane, sit down and mind your own business for the duration of the flight and just sit there and do your own thing? Is it really just that hard to not be an inconvenience to literally everyone, including yourself? You have to get into shit like this. It's just, I don't get it. I probably never will. I don't know.